All right, we're going to take a break. Who's in today?
I think we got Rich and Bonnie, the Vosses.
The Vosses are coming in nice.
Yes.
Very cool.
And who else is coming
Their
in?
podcast is still going strong. I listen to their it seems to...
Dave Attell.
Oh, Dave Attell's coming in today, too? That's right. Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Very cool.
Their podcast is on the channel this weekend.
Yeah, their podcast is great. I really enjoy their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Righty.
Rich Voss, Bonnie McFarland, and David Tell. Stay there.
Let's discuss harassment for a second. Let's just, you feel it a little bit? Like, let's just discuss it. Why can't I harass you? Sometimes. I can never harass you, never. And I'm not talking about, ooga booga. Like, I'm talking just, at the job. It's unfair that I can't harass you at the workplace. Like, you looking how you looking, and I can't just a little something that has to do, like, you got to be careful just to say, hey, you look beautiful today. That's how messed up the game is. I think you should be able to comment on any part of the body that you see. If you, I'm serious. What's your name? What's your name? Jeannie. Now, Jeannie, no disrespect, but if I work with you, I should be able to walk in and go, oh, Jeannie, beautiful titty meat you have there. And, because I see that. But whatever the scientific term is, I'm looking at Mr. A 4.9 grade point average. What's the science term for the titty meat? What's the actual? And it's not the cleavage. I mean, the cleavage is the space in the middle. I'm talking about the meat. The meat, the titty part. And I'm not being foul, just, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can go through the rest of the day without pretending that I don't see. Which, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, let's work out a deal. Don't get me fired. Having women work with men, right, is like having a grizzly bear work with salmon. Dipped in honey, like, so now you dip the salmon in the honey, right? Grizzly bears, and the salmon get to walk through comfortable with honey and fish and good morning, grizzly bears. And the grizzly bears is like, hey, you can't even growl, like, what's up, fish? Oh my God, human resources. The grizzly bear just did grizzly bear stuff. So, like, I can't even go, hey, good morning, fish, good morning. Oh, I can't touch it, like, oh, look at that. Oh, let me just get a little bit of that fish, a little bit. Get that honey, oh my God. Fish and honey, man, that's my favorite. Usually I kill fish and eat them and stuff, but I just wanted to just rub a little bit of that. God damn. That's oppressive. Like, you shouldn't even, and there's cameras everywhere. You can't do like weird stuff behind her back. Like, why would it be disrespectful if I said, what's your name? Terrell. If I go, hey, Terrell, we work together. And I go, Terrell, hey, do me a favor. Let me know when you're getting up to go to the bathroom so I can sniff your chair. that's disrespectful because it's sexual, but that keeps me from being, like, I think there should be a holiday, for lack of a better word, harassment day, but not, that sounds whatever, but I mean a day where I get to find out, like, because, and this is why it should be harassment day, because women get to be inappropriate sexually all the time. You get to be inappropriate. And when I say inappropriate, I mean say hello to me too close. Hi. Or some weird massage because you think we're friends and you, good morning, little kiss, and he's just like, oh boy, boy. And you think in your head, man, I wonder if I, you know. Well, harassment day allows you to be able to ask all year. I say the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And it's a beautiful day, flowers and everything. You buy flowers, you just real cool. You walk up, you're respectful. You say, hey, how are you? You know, good afternoon, Terrell. Happy harassment day. And you just like say, listen, I was wondering all year if you would suck my dick in the broom closet. And you just be like, no, thank you, I'm not. And you be like, thank you, keep the flowers. I just thought I made a mistake. I thought you was a hoe all year. I was confused. I thought you was a hoe, but you're not.
Yeah, this one. Thanks, E-Rock. We needed this a little while ago. Pussifer. Love this song.
Yeah? This was... Who's singing with him?
Maynard. Oh, the chick?
Yeah.
I don't know who the chick is.
That didn't sound
Is
like
she in the
Maynard.
band? I don't know much about Pussifer. I just know it's Maynard's side project.
I know this one stinks.
What?
You don't like Maynard?
No,
Pussifer. Oh.
Well, we got to say hi to Rich and Bonnie.
Rich and Bonnie are here.
They're off to a great start.
Rich and Bonnie.
You're saying her pussy stinks?
no.
What were you saying then?
What? If it stinks means smells like candy.
Aw.
Wow.
Aw.
Wow.
It's tilted.
If you like black licorice.
It's tilted.
Yeah, it's tilted.
I have a tilted uterus.
Uterus.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't see that.
Is that a real
it's
thing?
Like, it's like a fucked up pinball game.
It tilts.
Wait, is that a real thing? A
Yes.
tilted uterus? And what happens?
Well, it's
Eyes start
It's
squinting
supposed to make it hard to conceive, but I guess that.
Wait, you've heard of the
wasn't a problem.
tilted uterus?
Yeah,
Really?
I know a little bit about a lot of things.
Yeah, but what does that mean? It's just like off to the side a little bit?
Yeah,
Like
it's
if she
tilted.
stands this
No, I
way,
understand what a tilt is,
the
but
uterus is
It's
straight.
like
It means he feels big, this one. Yeah, that's what that means. Huh?
oh, God, I don't want to do this.
tilted.
This was a bad idea.
What?
How were you diagnosed with that?
I just put my finger in and checked it.
It's like that feels a little tilty.
That's tilty.
That's not quite straight.
A friend of mine and I were comparing our uteruses.
Oh.
I was telling these guys off air that their podcast is one of the best.
Thank you.
I still listen
Yeah.
on a regular basis. I've tapped out of a lot of podcasts.
It's because it's a good original
Because you can't keep up
idea.
with everybody's. So, yeah, it is an original idea. It's
Because
very
most people
different.
have one guy or two guys that are sitting there bullshitting or something. To have the married couple there with the all the foibles,
Right.
We're doing a live show.
marriage foibles.
You want to
Right.
be our counselor at Caroline's? We're going to do a live show.
No,
Come on, do it.
No, I don't.
You don't
want
wanna
to
do it?
that.
I don't want to be weird, but Aunt, do you want to be?
I would actually do that, I guess.
What's the gimmick?
Well, it's my wife hates me, but every now and then, like we bring on a.
Are we supposed to notice your tattoo now? Is that what you're doing?
It's so.
Is that what you're
please
doing?
Don't.
Oh God!
Is that what
he
you're
just-
doing?
No.
Yes.
Bonnie?
What?
It's,
Bonnie?
I can't talk about it.
We're trying trying to talk, and I guess we were off Rich Voss for 5 seconds, so he decided to break out his tattoo cream.
Rub some cream
knowing
on
that
his
we
new
would all
tat.
have to notice and go, wow, I noticed you got new tattoos,
No, I didn't
Rich.
do this at Immortal Ink in Flemington from Josh. No, we're the best.
Oh,
tattoo
you're the
place.
worst.
I know. I
He
did
did,
that
but no, he puts cream on all the time. It's like he's made me hate cream.
Of
like,
course,
Right. Why are you still putting cream? They look like
This
they're
one's new.
You're
they're
asking
still new?
the guy that's still chewing that Nicorette gum
Oh, right.
why he's putting cream on. Those things will look like an old World War II sailor's tat. They'll still be rubbing cream into them. Cream.
I want to make fun, but you look all right with the almost full sleeves.
This is like, it's so gross, but I don't know what he's been doing. He looks so good lately.
Oh, wow.
I don't mean
Bonnie.
that. I mean it in an angry way.
conquered you.
Like, it's.
But you're
Last night on stage, I was like, how did he become the young hot one in our relationship?
Oh, my God.
I signed on to be always. I married someone 52 years older than me so that I could always be
52
feel
years
young
old.
at
the
heart.
younger one. And
We were looking at old pictures, and we said it recently that Rich is the only one that hasn't fucking aged in
hasn't.
our radio crew.
it's like Dorian
It's
Gray.
creepy. You started looking like you were 55, 56,
But
and
it's
and you've
almost-
stayed that age all the way through.
It's almost strategic. Like, you looked like utter shit. So then you've gotten, like, you're able to get better, and people go, wow, he looks better. It's because it started with the ponytail, or the fucking,
Oh, right.
the Jerry curl and the teeth and everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You can only look better from that picture.
You're right. There's only up from there.
There's only an upside.
You have no idea how much pussy I used to get when I looked like.
Can I just say something? That video, is that from that?
Rascals, yeah.
Rascals?
Yeah.
My friend and I watched that, and we both, it made it clear why there's somebody who looks like that should not have that amount of confidence.
It was called drugs.
There was
Fucking
something
crack.
crazy about watching that, and you would, you're like, oh, I guess I would.
Wow, Bonnie.
Wait, let me see this. Go ahead.
I mean,
not the
watch
one. Oh,
this
yeah.
video. You'll see.
How long is it?
No, don't watch that, please.
It's
Just a part of it.
Yeah.
It's better than watching you rub lotion into your new tattoos.
Oh.
That look good. I gotta say,
he's
they
got more
look good.
confidence
Look
in
at-
this
she's
early
swinging a
thing
club.
than he does now.
I saw this.
What, do you got the chicks on your arm?
Yeah, she's swinging a club.
I saw that
Oh,
one.
and what's the other girl doing?
holding a club.
She's holding
No, I saw the
a club.
holding the club one.
Yeah, this one's new. She's swinging the club.
Do you like golf?
I get
Yeah,
plenty
wait.
of
Pinup
Chicks.
girls. These are the arms he hugs his 6-year-old daughter.
Oh, go with pinup girls.
Right, but they're underneath. They're on his forearms. I mean, the under. Whatever.
You don't think that
Fooling
sends a
ar-
message?
When we're fooling around, I'm looking at these two girls.
Oh, God.
Last night I said, do you want to have sex? And what did you say?
What?
I got to get my testosterone checked.
Why? Because you didn't want to, really? You're just like, eh.
What's up with the testosterone
I don't know,
thing?
Dr.
A lot of
Steve-
people are talking about
That's
testosterone.
like going to be the downfall
new
of
thing?
humanity.
Dr. Steve told
I
me to get
should
it
start
tested.
selling it.
Yeah.
All right, I heard you
You
guys
have
talk
low
about that
T.
on the podcast.
What does that's probably he heard and said get it. It's easy to get it tested or something.
Yeah, if you want to fuck, you don't have to get any. And if you don't want to fuck, you need some.
But what would it
But
blue pills help? I mean, if you get
Well,
it checked and they fix it,
But
or-
does
does
that
the
bother-
blue pill help the urge? Like, do you want to have sex?
look what I'm. Please,
Oh, Bonnie.
she's as pretty as she's ever looked.
Yes.
Oh, that was convincing. You see how he rubbed her face? Oh my god!
that was,
He put
back of his
lotion on
head.
everything but his hands. I just got scraped.
Oh my god!
you do have, what are you wearing? A little Artie Lang show hat and a Nike sweaty with a.
Just rolled out of
I
bed,
don't
did
think
you?
you've ever seen me without a baseball cap. I think
Really?
that's it.
Probably
It's
me
like,
too,
always.
right?
You
Yeah.
leave before the morning.
Yeah.
We always have the lights out.
Anthony Bourdain loves Bonnie.
I know.
Loves
Something
Bonnie.
kinda
Is that a
creepy.
problem yet?
What?
Should be.
The fact that Anthony Bourdain loves you.
I don't want to talk about how crazy Rich is because I don't want to ruin.
Right.
I don't want Anthony Bourdain to hear it and be like, I better just
Hands
hey,
off.
Is it a
Right.
problem yet,
this
Rich?
is a weird thing.
No, listen.
Because you're a little
I
paranoid.
met his wife. She's gorgeous. She's
Don't. Oh wow.
Pretty
Look, let's throw that in. No, she did the CNN thing in Vegas.
Yeah,
with
it
him.
was great. I'm a big fan of Parts Unknown.
No, I mean, listen, I'm glad
It
that
is a great show. I had to watch all the episodes.
Oh, you
for-
didn't watch it before he asked you to do the show, the live show?
No.
That was like the wrap-up show after the season was over.
you saw. Did you see the wrap-up show?
Yeah, she did great.
I know, and
Bonnie did great.
and she was with the dude from The Wire. It was all fantastic.
Yeah, he was a little too stuffy.
And well, the thing
He wasn't off camera. He was really fun and nice.
Oh, we found him on. He's a good guy, but he was a little stuffy. For
Which guy?
Anthony Bourdain. I don't know. Fucking what's his name?
Oh, the big guy?
Yeah, big black guy. I always forget.
Listen, I'm happy that a famous, successful guy is fans of Bonnie. You know,
loves Bonnie.
Okay. Well, relax.
Loves.
He's trying to start some.
What? No.
Right? You start trying to get him going. Just
No.
let
I
the
don't
people
care
see what kind of craziness I have to deal with on the podcast.
I always think of that tile guy that you never really got an answer
Yeah.
to. Always pops in my head. It's like, that didn't
See,
make
that's
sense.
worse than what I did.
That didn't make sense.
Call him out. That's way worse.
But Rich still tries to catch on, and he's like, "Hey, remember our neighbor? What was his name again?" Like, stuff like that.
Oh, really?
How would he know the color of the tile?
Listen.
That's fucking Columbo shit right there.
I don't. Hey, you know what? Want me to tell you another one?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, you
boy.
got it.
There's a whole.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Our old door, our door to our bedroom, right? I don't want to start a fight with her.
Oh,
but I'm
my
just-
God, this
wait,
is-
This
okay,
will
yeah.
start the fight.
Okay,
That's what we've been
I
looking
wanna
forward
I
to.
can't defend stuff. I don't
Okay.
know how things happen.
Okay, well, okay, listen to
no.
Okay, listen to my theory. And the door to our bedroom locked had a latch on the inside. Like you walk in, close
Can
door
I
and
just
latch
defend
it.
myself with one thing?
We understand latches and how they work.
Okay.
All
When
right.
a woman says, "Let's have sex," and her husband says, "I got to get my testosterone checked,"
That wasn't
what
Ted.
is a lady to do?
That's
That wasn't like-
justification.
okay, so it latched from the inside. So I come home, and the latch is like broken, like somebody was pushing the door. So the only way, okay, you go in, you say you lock the door for some reason. Maybe you would lock the door because you don't want your kid to walk in. Or
There's
something.
many reasons.
Okay, but you lock the door. There's no
Maybe
way.
there's some masturbation
there's no,
going on,
There's
with
no
the
way
kid
for one person to lock the
toy
door.
dolls.
Wait, there's no way for one person to lock the door.
I masturbate a
Then
lot in
get
the
on the other
afternoon, like
side,
kids
and then
don't.
the lock is broken. Like some.
Right.
So here's the theory: somebody's up there, they get in an argument. He leaves her. She locks the
An
door.
argument about
and
what?
He breaks it. Let me in. You know what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm? Do you understand what
Well,
I'm
maybe-
saying?
I see what you're saying.
Well, maybe she.
Big-
I didn't break the door. I didn't have anything to do
But
with it.
maybe
I will-
she. Hold on. Maybe she locked the door because she was masturbating. And then all of a sudden the phone rang or she heard Raina or something and then ran quickly to open the door and forgot that she had it latched.
Yeah.
She's not that
And my
strong.
hand was slippery too.
How,
She's not that strong. How badly
How
was
bad?
it broken? Yeah.
and what kind of latch? Is it a little wimpy latch
Yes.
or a big?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
You could-
so
you
it's a
could
little
break that
wimpy
shit.
latch.
Yeah.
She just tried to open the fucking door.
No, I forgot
come
that it
on.
was locked.
You can't take the same sides. That's
So
not
then
good
I-
No,
radio.
we're taking the logic side.
Your Honor, if I may. Also, there's,
Do you know
two
how it broke?
teenage girls that are often at her house and a 6-year-old. Well, at that time, she was probably more like.
So do you know how it got broken?
I don't know. I didn't even know it was broken until they showed it to me.
You didn't even.
And Rich,
pull at
why
it.
wouldn't the guy just continue to until the latch popped off?
And also,
And
She
break
came and
in.
opened it. Stop!
I never say stop to him.
Oh,
But that's a while ago. I let all that go. Ever
No, you
since I
haven't?
started looking like this.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I almost did it over under on the time that he would,
my God.
how long it would take.
Wait, so you're trying to get another
shaved.
woman, I guess?
Huh?
Why are you
No.
doing all this shit?
Because I know I'm going to
New
learn a TV show
tattoos
soon.
and fucking.
I'm going to learn a TV
He
show.
shaved his hairy abs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
we
know
always-
We've
it's
been looking at his hairy abs for 10 years.
Well, they were shaved a while
Abs.
ago, and then once I get abs back, because
He
my
always
goal-
had abs.
Yeah, but
We've
here's-
seen him forever.
not like this.
he's acting
What was
like
different? I don't know.
What?
like he's at where it's just a matter of time before he like convinces me to get a facelift and then over medicates me and drowns me in the hot
I
tub.
can't convince you to do anything like that.
Why don't you tattoo abs on, and then you don't have to work out as hard?
Thug life.
No, just
Thug life tats on your
tattoo the shading, and it looks like you have abs.
He doesn't work out
yeah.
hard.
No,
No.
I
stupid
lift.
genetics.
I just don't do cardio. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's
There you
stupid.
go.
All right.
What cardio?
It's good
I mean, for
you.
losing weight.
Good for your heart.
It's good, yeah.
I can't believe you shaved down.
I shaved up here, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shaved down. I don't mean down.
I should
up,
get my
down.
testosterone checked.
I shave some shit. You got to
Is that gay stuff?
Well, clipping and
No,
and,
my hair goes.
you know, all
just-
that shit. But completely shaving like that. Wow, that's a commitment.
Yeah,
it's
but my
not-
hair just keeps growing and growing
It's
for whatever
too
fucking
gross.
reason.
It's too much hair. It's too,
Yeah.
you know, it's too, it's just, you know,
Can we see the video from Rascals?
But wait, didn't you want to hear about the podcast that we're doing live?
No, not yet.
Stalling.
Eventually we will.
You know what? I'm not listening to
The
it.
latch thing is not suspicious.
It's not?
Nah,
That it
nah.
broke from the inside.
Also, I might
No,
say
that
this-
means someone was pushing from the outside, but it
Yeah,
could be your
that's what I
daughter
mean.
or something.
Yeah,
She was 3 at the time.
No, you have 2 older daughters.
Why would my older daughter come push the door?
And maybe they
open
were
on
having a
me?
party in your house while you were
they have
gone.
friends over all the time.
Oh man, that could be.
Maybe
anything,
there was
man.
some fucking going on in your bed. I'm not saying your daughters.
yeah.
I'm just saying people they would have
Yeah, well,
had
it's not
over
my
with them.
daughters. It's-
No, I'm not.
dirty
I'm not going to go.
friends.
I'm just not going to go down that road. But if they're having a party, then maybe others are
Their
using your
dirty
room.
friends are
Right.
fucking in your room. Shit, yeah.
I don't.
You don't think they've had a party or two when you guys are out of town?
Oh, when fucking we used to
Are
have
you
parties at
kidding
my
me?
house, and every room was fair game.
Yeah, your daughters are how old now?
23
their
and
20s.
21. But this was.
You don't think
5
they
years-
had parties?
This was 4 or 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
when they were in
Exactly.
high school. The perfect time to throw a
Yeah.
party.
But even when they're babysitting, Rain is like, oh, there was like 6 people over and stuff.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh boy.
You're crazy, Rich, if you don't think your daughters threw some parties
There
while
was
you were
never
gone.
evidence of a party in my
Yeah,
house
because-
ever.
No,
She's like-
except
yeah.
for all the things you think that
Yeah, that's the
gentlemen
evidence.
call
How many times have you thrown parties where there's no evidence because you're
Of
fucking paranoid?
course.
Your parents going to kill you.
But also,
Or his
if I
girl's
broke the
parents.
latch, can I just say this? And I know what kind of person he is. And this is all the things that he thinks that I do these things. Wouldn't I fix it? Like, why would I leave it
Right.
for him to find?
Because you don't process stuff.
That was a
till-
party. Get out of my dad's room.
Right, right.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, yeah. That's what happened.
I would bet that was a party, if you want a real answer.
Well, I
We
thought
could continue to
about
make
that.
you paranoid because that's fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I
but-
think it might have been a party or a
What
get
about Anthony
together.
Bourdain? What does he say about her?
He thinks she's very talented.
Oh, that's
He was
okay.
in here recently. No joke.
Do you say she's hot?
Oh, come on. Let's not. He's a normal person
I don't
in
know
the
if he's
business. we don't.
I don't
we
know if
don't
he's
need to
normal.
drag him into our marital
I bet
bullshit.
he doesn't need testosterone.
He's talented. I don't know if he's normal.
He's got to be packing. Look how tall he is.
yeah, he's probably got a
Yeah,
big
no, he
cock.
is packing. But here's the thing. I have a tipped uterus, so
That's true.
we can't enjoy the full.
Everything seems big.
I want to
with a
see
tipped
Voss from
uterus.
Rascals. Have we ever
Bottoms
played
out.
this clip?
No.
It's 20 years ago.
All right, a little. Well, this is what Bonnie says she's turned on by this.
Yeah,
So I want to hear
His
this.
Confidence.
Just a couple jokes. We don't have to play the whole song.
I know. But you have to see it.
Look at all those necklaces.
People have to see it.
Rich, everyone remembers how awful Rich used to look.
All right, let her rip.
They have the visual in their head.
Plainfield, New Jersey.
Oh, doesn't even sound like you.
Scary thing happened to me last week. I had a burglar break in my house. The scariest man, because I'm home at the time. I'm laying in bed and the living room window opened. So that's when I crawled under my covers. Burglar climbed through the window. He's tiptoeing around the house, tiptoed in my bedroom. That's when I pretend to be asleep. Now, it's tough to pretend you're sleeping when you're laying in a puddle of piss, okay?
Hold on. Look at this. Oh my God.
crazy.
Guys tiptoeing around the room. That's when I started
Yeah.
talking in my sleep. The money's in the top drawer.
Funny.
It's those things.
I
the
bought a
middle.
dog to guard the house. I bought a St. Bernard. I like big dogs.
That's a good joke.
I like to get naked and ride around the house going, Equus, Equus.
Oh boy, a little
He thinks that's a good joke.
I like doing sick things. You
brought some
got a dog.
culture to it.
I knew Aquas.
Aquas.
Equus.
That was hard to say with my lips. I had to practice
That
that.
doesn't sound like you. Your voice hasn't
Do you see what I
matured.
mean, though? It's like in between. He's just like,
Yeah.
there's no shame in
He's
it.
like got his hands on his
Very
hips.
confident.
He's got a swagger.
There's something about it.
Did the
It's like-
business just knock you down because you don't have that confidence?
Yeah.
On
No.
stage?
What
Are you
happened?
kidding me? On stage?
I'm
Well, on
just in
stage, you
general, yes.
You have. It's almost like.
Because that's natural.
Yeah, it's just a
That's
natural.
that's
like,
you.
I know what I'm doing up here.
First of all, let me explain something. I have confidence. For a couple years in here, I used to take in this and that, but now you know, with your guy's decline, it doesn't. I don't put up with any kind of bullshit, right?
Oh, we're gonna remember this when we climb back up. Okay,
Oh, boy.
it's happening right around the corner. This is gonna become a media destination. It was told to
God.
us.
And the thing is too, like you know, I'll get tweets just or people come up to me after shows, man, you know, good whatever. You go, man, you really take a beating in there. I go, look, one, we give it back and forth. Two, you know, they don't get, and two,
You're done.
what happens here? No other radio station would I let happen to me.
Oh, exactly.
Nowhere in this country.
Oh,
what are you laughing at?
I don't know. You're just funny when you defend yourself. It's
I
like,
know.
who
It's. I mean, you're
cares?
always doing it.
Why are
No,
you doing
because
that? See, that goes back to my point. What happened to that guy?
Yes.
That guy would just go, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Fuck you.
That was fucking 20 years ago. What are you going to do about it?
You know.
All right. What are you guys doing for the holiday?
More cream.
Why do you have to keep creaming it?
Because
Put it on.
huh?
You just put it on when you walked in.
It dries up quick.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
it
it's supposed
doesn't.
to do, though.
He just did it,
supposed
though.
to
Just dries off, and then you're fucking.
Are you going for
it's-
full sleeves now?
Just probably, yeah, maybe here. She keeps telling me to get them.
Oh, yeah.
I did last night for the first time. I
Wow.
Where else you got tattoos again? I
Just on my
forget.
arms.
Mostly up your arms, right?
And I had this one done over at Immortal Ink in Flemington.
Yeah, that's a little too dark. That's too.
Well,
This
to cover
is-
up.
Yeah,
Was
the
it good
cover up. You're gonna have to add a little more to that one.
No, I love this.
Whoa, you don't say no.
Huh?
Do you have them on your legs or anywhere else?
No, you can't. Why have them where you
Just
can't
your
show
arms?
them?
So it's just your arms?
Yeah, I'm not doing anywhere else. Maybe some on my neck and my face, but that's it.
You would look badass with a neck tattoo.
the
You gotta
guy-
do it.
No.
Just a little neck right
the
here.
guy at the tattoo place the other day, he's like, why don't you put a spider web on your elbow? I go, look, I've never been in jail. I'm not getting a spider web. Then he goes, how about skulls? I'm in my 50s. I'm not putting skulls on my arm. I want to put
You'll
like...
soon enough be one, right?
I want to put like AARP signs or something. Put a skull.
Why is he obsessed with tattooing your elbows? It just brings
Well, they
everything
say
together?
it's- Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But it's, I don't know. He said when you finish it, what are you going to put on your elbow? 'Cause
Well, they're
that-
like anybody. They want more work. You
No,
know,
he's
they're
good.
just
He-
always like, hey, I'm put a little here. and a
Yeah.
little
First of all,
there.
the guy that does me, Josh, the owner, he doesn't need work. He's one of the best in New Jersey.
Yeah, but what about the tattoos?
What do you mean?
There's a does me joke.
Oh, he's one that. it's still early. Don't worry. You'll get your groove.
I actually like it.
You know, he'll.
See, unlike, all right, whatever.
He doesn't need to work. He's, you know, he squeezes me in because I'm a celebrity.
Oh, boy.
He squeezes you
All right.
in.
How much for that rose tattoo?
What's that?
How much was that one?
For this?
Yeah, it's a relatively
Well, he
big
did
piece
this.
on your whole forearm.
He did this and this, touched up the purple for $200.
That's pretty cheap.
That's
Wow.
cheap, right?
That's a good deal.
Really good deal.
Yeah, you know, he did this.
You even look
this
for
girl
good deals when you're getting
160.
I know,
tattoos.
tats.
What?
Fuck that.
What's
You're
that?
like the most expensive fucking. I'll pay full price.
Absolutely.
Just do it
No,
right.
he's got HIV now, but it is very good.
No, he's.
Why are you looking for good deals as far as tattoos go?
I'm not looking for good deals. He's one of the best
That
tattoo
scares
guys.
me that it was only $200.
No,
You're lucky it came out well.
No, it
but-
would never be that for anybody else. Well, one, I was going to do a show for him. What happened?
You know why? It's because you go, look, I'm going on O&A soon,
Oh, no,
and
and
I'm
then-
going to mention your place.
Oh, yeah.
And you're,
Yeah.
the business you're going to get from those
No,
guys.
first of all, do you think the people that listen to this are leaving their basements and having their mom drive them to get tattoos? It's not going to happen.
Oh, audience members.
He's only
Did you hear
audience, and he trashes
I know,
him.
right?
He had me. Okay, he was doing a. This guy's a hot rod guy. You would love him. He's got hot rods and motorcycles. He's got a hot rod
Real
club,
hot
right?
rod guy.
He doesn't like
I'm
hot
not
rods.
a hot rod
He
guy.
doesn't like motorcycles.
I don't like motorcycles.
Well, what do you don't you like those kind of car type
No,
things?
I like car type thing.
You know, you get behind the wheel. You know what I'm talking about?
I like a fast car.
Well, hot rods?
No, a hot rod is like
How
going
many
to the
people like
fucking
hot rods?
going to the car shows and the track and seeing a hot rod, which is a difference between a hot rod and just a fast car.
Well, anyhow, he has a hot rod club. He has like 12 acres, so he does a thing every
You
year.
take some testosterone, you could have one too.
He has so he's doing his outdoor hot rod, party, and
He has a hot
bikers.
rod party.
Well, not
Yeah, I
party,
wouldn't do
an
that.
outdoor thing with bands and stuff.
And are they racing hot rods?
No, they put them on and they show them.
They
like,
put 'em on
a car
display?
show, like a car
Gotcha,
show.
okay.
And there's, thousands of people. So I said, well, he had bands. I said, I'll host it, right?
Oh.
And I get there, and there's at least 100 bikers. I don't want to say what motorcycle club. And I'm on stage for maybe 30
A
seconds.
very popular one?
Very popular.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on stage for like 30 seconds just to introduce myself. And people walk around drinking. They got their kids, and then I'm looking around. I'm going, I can't do this. I go because I'm going to say something, and someone's going to go, I'm going to have to kill him.
Nah,
I'm going to
yeah.
have to kill him.
Have to.
I'm going to have to kill this guy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't conducive for comedy. Like if I was in a club and there was 300 of those bikers in the club, I'd have no problem doing a show because that's what they're there for. They weren't there to see this little Jew bag on stage telling his jokes.
All right, I get it. So what
So
happened?
I bailed
You
out,
bailed
but he
out.
still gives me deals on tattoos because I showed up and, was going to do his thing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why he gives me deals.
Bonnie, is Bonnie all right?
I don't know, his stories. He's always like, I'm a great storyteller. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm a great story.
He tells people that.
You shouldn't have to tell people.
Tells
that.
people, I don't know. I have to hear it all the time.
You can't tell people you're a great storyteller.
No, people could say like, "Wow, he's a great storyteller," but you can't say it.
You got to leave that to other
Like,
people
yeah.
to
It's
decide.
like picking your own nickname.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, well, you asked why do I get deals, and I told you.
Well, let me
All
tell
right,
you in
and-
great detail.
And you being a great storyteller, you hit it out of the park.
Well, you like to give details.
He doesn't know what details, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Bonnie, is it a turn on? Because I listen to the podcast a lot when Rich brags that he's going to take the blue pill.
I don't understand why you have to call it the blue pill. Like,
But it sounds like he's waiting for you to get extremely excited because he's going to take the blue pill.
yeah, well, it's better than the way that he used to tell me
Yeah.
that he wanted sex, which was to hit me in the side of the head with the gel.
I threw it at her once by accident.
I was watching TV.
Really?
Well, I guess we're doing it.
Oh,
But he likes to just in the middle of watching something pull down his pants and ooh, come on. It's like
oh
You
man!
got good presentation. You got to show it off, right, Rich?
But
Wait.
there's no kind of.
oh no,
you know,
no.
nothing alluring about it. Him just pulling his pants down. Let's fuck.
That's why we
Oh,
need
Rich.
the lube.
Her.
Oh, Jesus.
How big was I the other night? That fucking thing was like a monster. Right? It was like cause I took a pill and
We were watching Lockup.
Oh, that'll do it.
and it was and the thing is you got to tell them I'm taking a pill because I'm not going to take a.
That was funny.
I'm not
He
gonna
acts like
I'm not
that
gonna-
it's so expensive. Like,
Yeah, they're like $10
if it doesn't
a piece.
happen, he's like, I took a pill.
Yeah, who wants to waste like $10? It's not the money. It's just
$10.
It's not the money. It's just that I don't have that many.
It's not like medically it doesn't do anything to you. You know, it's fine.
Where are you getting your blue pills from?
From the
The black market?
no,
He's got a guy. He was going to do a gig. Okay. And
You paid him in blue pills.
It's another one of those good
yes,
stories.
come on, tell us how.
Yeah.
So
Mr. Viagra.
Can you, get hard without the blue pill?
not with her.
I knew that was coming.
Oh,
I'll give myself an assist on that one.
oh, Bonnie.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, Rich will fuck up everything in his life. You know, I mean, if something good happens, he will find a way to
Right.
just fuck it up. But
Wow.
why didn't he do that with me before we got married? Like, how come he
that
didn't?
yeah, fuck that up.
Yeah, no, somehow he hung on to that and then ruined my
Yeah,
life.
what is it, Rich?
Please, I turned your life around. You've never had a BMW.
What year?
Well,
What year
she
are we
got
up
it.
to?
It was only 2 years old when she got it.
That's pretty impressive.
2008, and she got it in.
How long you guys been together now?
10
8
years.
8
Oh, I mean,
years,
wait,
10 years.
marriage.
Oh.
No, 9. Is it 8 or 9?
It's 8. We celebrate our 8th.
I always go with how long I've been with my
She never
girl.
gets me a present.
instead of the how long I've been married.
9 years are pretty much a limit.
What's that?
That's like a big, at
9.
least with me.
Oh,
It's always like, yeah.
9.
My stupid marriage lasted 9 years.
Oh, I thought that was your cutoff age.
Yeah.
you deserve to rub some lotion. Do it. You deserve.
That's his tell now that he's told a joke.
Rub some lotion. You deserve that. Now.
What do you call? What was I going to say to you?
I don't know. So many things.
I don't like.
All right. So what's this podcast about? I'll help
Well,
you.
no.
out. Instead of
No,
watching you trying to
we're
figure out what you're going
I
to
was
say.
watching.
I can't do it.
I wanted to watch.
What's the Caroline thing?
We're doing this weekend. This weekend I'm at Gotham. We're not doing it there. This weekend. When
Gotham? This weekend?
Friday
Both you guys?
and Saturday. No,
No.
just me.
Okay.
Fine. But one night at Caroline's, like on the 9th in January, we like if you listen to this podcast that we did in L.A., we went to a podcast festival, which was tons. All the
That sounds
podcasts.
awful, to be honest
It was
with you.
kind of.
Was it cool or what?
It was a lot of fun. Like
It was, all
Mark
right.
Maron's podcast was there. All like a lot
Who
of the
got that
big-
together?
They do it out on the West
No,
Coast.
who organized that to do a podcast festival?
That's a bunch of guys.
that have podcasts.
Dudes.
Benson's podcast. There was Dana Gould. There was some big, funny podcasts. Aisha Tyler. They're all big podcasts on the West Coast, and I guess throughout the country because they're always in the top,
Right.
whatever. So there was only 2 East Coast podcasts: Keith and the girl from Queens, and us.
Who's Keith and the girl?
They were like the first to do podcasts. They were like
do it
the
every
first.
day.
They do it every day.
That's
yeah,
a big
they have
deal.
a studio in Queens. They're really
Doing
nice.
the podcast every day is really stupid.
Why?
Because I like listening to podcasts. I can't keep up with all
Yeah,
of you guys.
that's like.
Well,
a
but they
nice
have-
quick hour from all you guys once a week is perfect.
Yeah, but see, someone like them who are like the first, they're like a radio show. They have their following that listens to them on a daily basis. So we went out there. We were on the opening night. We were in one room, but they put us up against Marin in the big room, and we filled our room.
You see
and
what I
his-
mean about the details?
Yeah.
Are you getting it? He's
I'm
painted
staying
the
silent
Well, let
just
me get
to
to
see
it.
the story.
You need
Well-
a good editor.
What I'm getting to is, so we did the podcast live, and we brought Andy Kindler on. He was our counselor.
funny?
He's
I heard you
beyond
guys
funny.
talking about how funny he is
He's
on your
beyond fucking
podcast.
funny.
I don't know if I've ever seen his stand up. He seems like he's a dick, though.
No.
Is he a dick?
No, I'm telling you, just
No,
he's
as
so
a
funny in
person,
real
is he a
life.
dick?
Oh yeah, no. As a person, he's horrible, but he's very.
He's really a nice guy. He's not even one of these guys that are.
And what does Marin say
arrogant.
about me, Rock?
Last time Marin was here, Marin talked about him. And Marin loves him.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah, Mark Marin.
He is. I'm telling you. And
I'm just asking. You answered. Go ahead.
so he came on. He was our marriage. No, a lot of people like I read.
It's almost too easy.
People do listen. So you don't have to say it over and over again.
Our marriage. He came on.
I heard
as a,
you. I had a question. You answered it perfectly.
He came on as a marriage counselor.
Okay.
And then Jake Johansson was in the room, so he also came up. And we did an hour and a half live to a packed house. And it was probably the most fun doing a podcast. Because, like, when you do a live event and you get to, as a comic, you want that applause or that laughter because it fuels more, energy and humor. Just sitting in our dining room doing it with me and her, it's real fucking tough. It's not easy because, I got to carry it and she's, doing shit, eating and, whatever. It's just aggravating.
This is
Yeah.
You did it on purpose.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
I don't think people
Just
understand. We
waiting.
understand when things are at
So
a
there-
lull.
in
We
Caroline-
wanted that lull that time.
At Caroline.
but like he doesn't read it as a lull. He's in the middle of a horrible story. He's like, I carry it. Like, do you think people are going to believe that at this point?
Wow, it takes you a long
So,
long time to get to the point.
Well, you got
I
4
get it. When
hours
you
to
do a
kill.
radio show, and then if you do a live event, you go, holy fuck, people do react to this shit, and you
So
get the energy.
So
we
I
understand
said
all that.
I said that. They didn't get it. The people listening don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, people listening are saying he's telling a story.
So what does that have to do with Caroline? So you like the feeling of doing your podcast in front of a live audience, so you're going to do it again on the East Coast,
We're gonna
right?
try to do a more regular thing and have.
Okay, all right.
I guess celebrity.
Look, he's the. But
don't
that's how
set
you
me up
do
like
it.
this because you said, "What's a podcast festival?" When we said we did one in
Yeah,
LA.
but then you didn't really answer that
It's like
either.
Hunt's deathbed confession.
Yes.
So we'll do it live.
Right.
Bring in a counselor, and we're going to start doing a show like that.
A counselor.
I guess celebrity.
Right, a guest celebrity. And they're supposed to kind of, what?
Yeah, it's a loose.
Ask
You
questions
guys kind of talk, and they figure out, hey, this is what you need
Right.
to do.
Like
the first time,
I gotcha.
The first time we did it, we brought Florentine. But
Florentine really
Florentine's
acted like
great.
a counselor. And a couple days after we did the podcast, Rich and I were driving, and he was doing something. I go, remember what Florentine said?
Like he's the fucking
Like he
guy.
really had good advice.
Oh, that's great.
All right, our time's done tonight. Come back again next week.
All right, when is the Caroline's thing going down? You don't have a date?
that's, I think, January 9th. But
All
this
right.
weekend, I'm at Gotham,
Yeah, you said that.
headlining
Good.
the real clubs.
Very cool.
Wow.
All right.
You
It
know
was,
what
it was
people-
nice seeing you guys.
I've been kicked out of radio so much. It's so funny when they.
Why?
when they
Why are
let-
you getting
not
kicked out of radio?
Because they let you go.
Yeah, when
you're
they
on the
do
road,
that, it's like,
there's nothing
well, Rich Voss.
you're on the road.
Thank you.
So
Well,
where
we
you
got to
gonna be
squeeze
again?
everything in 7
yeah.
minutes or something, right?
Yeah, like you get up at like
I don't miss those days.
6 in the morning. You got a driver. They drive you to half an hour from your hotel, and you go in. They don't know it. Some know you, some don't. And
Yeah.
it's just
That's got to be the worst when they don't know you.
when they, I mean,
Because we
How you
enjoy
doing?
the lulls and stuff.
I did last week. I did a live event in Vegas for Tom Bernard's radio show out of.
You love that guy.
Yeah, huh? Do you know him? Well, I didn't hear what he said. Did he say I love that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
I know, you've said it.
Yeah.
I've said it.
Thus, why I said you love that guy.
Oh, I thought you said I love
that was a
guy.
statement.
Yeah, I play golf with him. Hey,
Is it a good show?
Yeah, it's a good show. It's.
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Hear the things that they're said.
Oh, sorry. Don't flinch. I wouldn't hit you. You're frail.
You get all those tattoos.
I mean, anybody.
He still has tats. Yeah, he's thinking you're fucking like gonna beat him up.
Someone has a problem with you. Could you put your headphones on? Let me say hi to Steve in D.C. Steve.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, I can relate to Rich, as I'm also a bad storyteller, so you have to bear with me here.
Great.
So I went to the DC Improv a few years back to see Mr. Voss, and I was taking a young lady on a first date, and she's Vietnamese, and they put us in the front row,
Oh, shit.
and she started getting a little bit tipsy and was yelling out "Nam fat" or something like that. Some guy who had just won Last Comic Standing.
Oh, that fan.
And
Nom fat. It was 2 syllables. Nom fat.
Was she ordering yogurt or yelling?
Nom fat.
Non-fat. Whatever happened to that guy, that fan?
So,
yeah, I guess.
Got
All right, go
everything
ahead.
he deserved
Yeah,
in life.
so Rich, you zoomed in on her pretty quickly, and then asked me if her pussy tasted like sweet and sour pork.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Oh,
that's kind of. I'm sorry. I thought he was calling to attack
racist.
me.
No.
It's racist?
No,
You fucked up his
not
night,
at all,
though.
not at all.
Because you had to deal with that after you said that.
On the way in, an elderly couple was walking up the steps, and some guy said, I didn't pay $25 to get insulted the whole night, and I knew I was in for a good night. So,
Oh, boy.
Sometimes they're very temperamental audience members.
Yes.
sure.
No one's trying to be mean. You just throw in a dumb line like that. But I'm doing a lot of brilliant, genius stuff in between. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Whoa, look at.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Oh, the new bit I wrote about the storm.
What storm?
I just wrote a bit.
Superstorm?
I'm working on it. because you see all these signs when you're driving on the toll booths that say New Jersey stronger than the storm, and I'm going to have to say Jersey lost. I'm going to have to say the storm won that one.
You've seen enough neighborhoods to...
I'm going to say it's not even a draw.
Right.
Okay, that's funny, actually.
That's a sound assessment of the situation. Jersey got its ass kicked.
How arrogant are you that you think you can beat Mother Nature?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah.
At least call it a draw, right? I mean,
I just said it's not even a draw. Okay, maybe if you pay attention,
right.
okay?
Bonnie
Damn, I bring her in here. Fucking, it's just...
Oof.
Where's the movie at? You guys sell the movie?
don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, we have a deal. No, we have a deal. And here's
I'm
another...
so sick of talking about it.
I know, we don't... It's been so long. It's going to come out... Look at the Scarborough. It's going to come out... They're comics. They're twins.
No, I know who they are.
They were at the podcast festival.
Yeah, they have a big podcast. We have a couple deals on the table. We're just trying to finish the legal stuff. Fucking lawyers. I'm not saying... I wrote to my lawyer the other day. I said, I write to you. You'll say you'll get back to me the next day. And I don't hear from you. Right? We have to get this legal done.
Hey, brother, I'm with the tribe too here, motherfucker. Help us out.
And so he goes,
I didn't know you
I'll call you tomorrow.
Invoke Jewism.
You can play the Jew card.
So I emailed him. I said, you say you'll get back to us next, after that email, he goes, all right, I'll hold of you tomorrow. No,
nothing.
But he's good. They're good. Just finish the legal, and it's done. It's sold.
All right,
it's sold.
What's the problem? Legal?
Huh?
What's the legal problem?
We have all the releases. We got to get the clearances for the stand-up in it.
Oh,
the clearances. That's all.
No, we have permission. We just have to pay it, and it's a complicated system.
So you're negotiating how much you want to pay. Gotcha.
We would have paid it when
all
we
right,
finished.
then. So let's...
Thank you.
And people out there that listen to this show thinks you financed the whole movie.
I gave you a little taste.
He bankrolled it.
1/6 of the movie. He did 1/6.
What the fuck?
I don't understand why
would he do that?
What? He gave $1 million.
A nice guy.
He gave because
he's like killing me on it.
No, because he's so consumed with making sure people know that he.
I get
Dude, I've never bragged about.
No, it's not you. It's the
giving you guys a cent on the movie. No one even knows I gave money.
Yes, you do. You said it, but
I don't think I really have.
But no, what happened?
But I say let people think it. Then who cares?
But no, it's not against you.
What is he doing?
Stop!
No, I know.
It's not against you. It's people.
I thought I was very generous.
Richard's dumb movie that Opie financed. Well, I
didn't even think of it as financing because I
do
didn't think I was
think
actually going to make money.
Movie, but I don't think of it as.
I wasn't thinking about making money off you guys.
Not you. It's the
I thought it was just a nice thing to do.
No,
producer credit.
Holy shit! Yeah, a little credit
producer
action.
Credit rolls at the end.
They got producer credit
in the beginning.
Nice. The beginning.
And he saw it live with an audience.
It's very funny.
Oh, wow.
It came out very good.
Damn.
Thank you.
And now he's trashing me. I guess I should have gave you more money. Is that what's happening
But
here?
why did you only give us that amount?
Right.
Just 1/6.
I mean, 1/6.
It's a big number, you fuck.
I'm trashing the people
And I never
that
asked for anything in return.
that perceive.
Oh, see? He's got to put more lotion
For
on
those
the
keeping track, yeah, Voss is lotioning again.
All right.
No, listen, it's not
How long
you.
does that last?
We're
Like
grateful.
2
You love
hours?
yourself, don't you? Look how he caresses
I
his
know.
arm.
Yeah, he's never
really
touched me like that. I guarantee
Dude, if
you.
I put lotion on, it'd be like this: slap, slap,
Slap it on.
He's like caressing his arm,
Rubbing and
really
little
slowly.
circular. He's doing figure eights and circles.
But now watch him touch me. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's
Watch.
it.
It's like
Oh,
it's like he's giving me a snake bite.
Why
Yeah.
would you tell everyone how much I gave?
I didn't say how much.
Yeah, but you
1/6.
are.
You said
like,
1/6.
Yes,
Well,
you're,
because
you're
it doesn't
giving
matter.
too much information. Who cares? He loves
Right.
to tell the number. And
No, I don't.
It's like,
Listen, stop. Can you guys listen?
I gave you more than you
No,
guys
but you don't-
wanted.
I know.
wow.
They came to me asking for something, and I said, "All right, well, I can
No,
do this
we're
instead."
grateful. I'm trying to say the perception of people that think.
Who cares though? Who
What are you, back
cares
end?
what
You're on the back
Greg
end?
and
Yeah.
wherever?
I don't even
got some points.
I don't
back end
even
points.
Yeah.
I don't even expect my original investment
Oh,
back.
that's already.
Whatever. It's all
Made.
No.
Uh-oh.
1/6.
Bonnie showed it in
What am
Port-
I, a schmuck on wheels? Right.
What?
I want my money, Rich.
Bonnie showed it at Portland. She did a female comedy festival
Oh, yeah?
called All Jane, No Dick. That was the festival.
Was it
she
really
did in
called
Portland,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her. And
Are you
that's
mad?
because
Bonnie's mad right
that's
now.
because
Why are
I'm
you mad?
hungry.
Let's get you
He
some
said
food.
he said that you guys would get us food.
Well, we will. If you-
Well, but
We
see,
couldn't
that's what you were
sense it.
supposed to do when you first got here. Instead of demanding to come on right away, you settle in. You take your. She hasn't even taken off her sweatshirt yet. You get your.
I'm
You
not
get,
taking off my sweatshirt, buddy.
I don't think she's got anything on under it.
you get your breakfast order in, and then
I'm
you
not
come in
Rich
here
Voss.
nice.
I haven't shaved my stomach.
You shaved. Your abs aren't shaved like Rich.
Too good. Why don't we take a break and then we could get you guys some breakfast?
Yeah, that
I ain't
sounds like a
paying
good
for
idea.
shit, by the way.
You pay for
Fuck
1/6 of our breakfast.
Oh, it's got one of them Bob envelopes where you got to sign a bunch of checks
Jesus
to people that I don't even know
Christ.
who they are, right?
New York City Department of Finance, $10,463.
Was
You
that
owe
tax
them or
time?
they owe
That
you?
I guess. What?
They're giving you. That's a check for
No,
you.
that's
man.
taxes.
That's my.
I just laid out $12,000 for
I don't
my
even know.
half-year school taxes.
How much?
Oh my God.
12,000. It's $24,000 a year in
Well,
my
then
neighborhood
stop
for school
dating
taxes.
those girls.
I know, right? Well,
You got to pay.
that's just school, and then property is separate. It's
unbelievable.
amazing
It's
out there in
ridiculous.
Nassau County. They
Your
just
fucking taxes have to be.
It's the
My
highest
brain
in the country.
can't even
What?
really process
It's the
that.
highest in the fucking
And Nassau
country,
County's the
and
highest?
it's not. Yes,
And that's where I'm in complete agreement with you. And then they want more from us, and we're not doing
Yeah,
a fair
You're
share.
not doing your fair
if you
share.
saw
Go
my
fuck your
fucking
mothers.
bills. Yeah, I have enough money to pay these bills, but the
Yeah,
amount of
yeah.
money coming from one guy, me, is ridiculous.
the wealthy do your fair
Holy
share.
shit,
You
I'm
saw
doing
what I
my
paid
fair
taxes.
share.
Shove your fucking face in it like a dog that just shit on the rug.
I love hearing
you're-
wealthy people talk
Yes.
You're, see, now you have knowledge on this, and I don't want to get trashed.
Oh, no.
About this Obamacare. You know,
Oh,
everybody
boy.
says,
Oh, God.
I'm
Can we wait
paying.
till after the break?
No,
about.
they
You know
keep-
that it's serious when he's
I'm
reaching
serious.
out
I
at
know,
you.
he's
No, this is a
reaching
topic. It's
for me.
gonna
Yeah,
take
why don't
a
we
while.
take a break? Remember this.
Remember
though,
that.
Rich.
Yeah.
Keep
And it's
it in
going to be up
mind.
to you to remember
It's
this,
fucking
though. We're not
killing
going to remind
Oh,
you.
I don't doubt it. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear you taking Obamacare for real.
We'll,
killing me.
Oh no, God!
And I think,
I might not be able to come back in.
is Dave Attell here?
He's on his way.
All right, we got
okay.
Dave Attell today as well. So
Nice.
very cool show. Rich and Bonnie are in. Rich Voss at Gotham this weekend.
If you do that creepy lean.
We got Dave Attell in studio. Rich Voss, Bonnie.
Hey guys, how you
Good
guys
morning,
doing?
Dave Attell.
Rich just told me that there's no better club comic than him, and I know we're going head to head in this battle.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
And I
I'll tell you
said,
later.
"Don't you have your own podcast? It's not fair for you to promote here when I'm
That's true.
podcast list."
Right, you
I
should
don't have
just
a
be
podcast.
promoting on a podcast.
Yeah, but you're David Tell. You don't even have to promote. You're just your poster. Because
Dude, I'm not even on the show right now. I'm sitting in the place where they look up stuff. I'm not on the show.
That's true.
I offered up my chair to you.
No, you guys are a team.
where they look up stuff.
This is the this would be if
That's
this
the
is Star
Google
Trek.
seat.
This is like the Spock area. You know?
Yeah, kind of off to the side.
Yeah, they're looking in that thing.
Where the weatherman's
Yeah.
too busy, so they go right to his office to do his broadcast.
The meteorologist.
Yeah.
You don't need promotion. You're David Tell. You're
Dude,
Yeah.
I need all the help I can get.
You're a fucking genius. Besides me, you're the #1 guy other comics
besides-
copy.
I just did a USO show with Jay Okerson,
Oh, man.
April Macy, and Jesse Joyce, and 40 people showed up. So I need a lot of promotion.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a great crowd. It was excellent in Delaware at the Dover Air Force Base, but it was funny. Yeah, I need promotion.
What
Maybe they were
happened?
No, it's holiday times and it's a Monday night,
It's
so
always an
it's a little
excuse.
difficult.
Right.
But it
Were
was
they,
a great
service
show.
guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
and the support the families.
Isn't this a tough weekend to do comedy?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving?
No.
Not in New York.
Or does
there's a lot of
everyone want to
tourists.
everyone want to get the fuck out of their house after
Well,
Thanksgiving?
I
and
don't
go
know.
out?
I'm already selling a lot of tickets at Gotham, so I
Oh,
don't know how
brother.
he's doing. But
David Attell will be at Caroline's. You're going to be at Gotham. Rich
But there's a
Voss.
lot of tourists, especially for you. You're on Broadway. They're just going to fucking fly in. You're working Broadway. They're going to come flying in.
Oh, yeah.
to your
Well, Gotham where is that again? That's in Chelsea. That's like the other that's where the Broadway people live.
that's gay Broadway.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Dave, you got here just in time because
What happened?
we held Rich Voss back for the commercials because he's going to give us his take on Obamacare.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Apparently,
good.
Well, this is why it's.
And we
killing-
want to fucking clear the field. for
apparently
us.
it's killing him, as he
Yes.
said.
Well, listen.
Wait, before you get started, Bonnie's from Canada. You should You should jump in on this because they have health care.
Oh, they have that socialized fucking healthcare.
There's nothing wrong with socialism.
What?
Tell that to your crack fat mayor.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
We all love him.
That's how magical
That's how
Canada
great our
is.
healthcare is. He's on crack and he's fat.
There you go.
Okay?
It's a magical world up there.
Yeah.
If you beat off, a woman appears. It's backwards land. That's what I call Canada. Backwards world. Sorry, go ahead.
Why has he been so quiet lately, this Rob Ford? What's wrong with him? He doesn't understand he's got the heat right now. He's got to keep going.
Hey, buddy.
He went away for a bit.
Yeah, do more
I think
stupid stuff.
didn't they take away his
all his powers?
Now
but
he's
then-
just he's just a figurehead.
he's just a
Yeah,
figurehead.
but now he has nothing to lose. Now he should really start getting wild.
Let her rip. He should try to be a dictator, like Toronto's dictator.
He's so Canadian. It's so funny to watch. Like even his sister, she was on, defending him, and she's like, "He's not an alcoholic. You're gonna count binge drinking. Okay, have I had to ask him to leave my house? Yes, I've had to ask him to leave my house. Does he pass out sometimes? Yes, he passes out sometimes.
But he's not an alcoholic.
But he's not an alcoholic."
Do the 911 call from.
I don't
come
do
on,
things
please, come on.
Do it.
Who was the girl that was the 3 girls that were held in the basement for 10 years?
Yeah,
Ariel Castro's
Yeah,
chicks.
what was the girl?
In the
What's
house.
her name? Amanda Berry.
Amanda Berry.
Oh, you do?
The Amanda Berry call.
What she calls
I love that Amanda Berry.
It's Amanda Berry. I've been locked up for 10 years. Okay, where you at, Mandy? No, you don't understand. I need someone to get here quick. I love how she thought people were still looking for her. She had no idea.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no one fucking gave a shit.
What did she say? She goes, you know me.
You know me, I'm Amanda Berry.
Oh, shit.
What have you done?
Where you at, Mandy?
Where you at?
Where you at?
That's
That's
terrible.
I think that's a great take on the kind of humor we can expect out of the Vosses. Hurtful topical.
Working with them.
Okay.
Wait, you're not on the gig, Bonnie?
No.
Is that a genre? Hurtful
topical.
Yeah, but if you want family-friendly Broadway style, like a wet for no reason pretzel served by a terrorist.
What's your bonus? Your bonus number? 50? If you
Wow, now they got inside shit going on.
Every comic has this thing of like, when do they pull the curtain? Where they disguise half the room, the empty, your career is dead part of the room.
Yeah.
It is like putting a veil over a body. Like, all right, you don't need to see this. You don't need to see this.
But at least they make the curtain black, so they are trying to trick everybody.
I get curtain off after the second row.
I go up wearing a curtain on my head, just not to see. So horrible.
I used to walk in the Carolinas and go, "Oh, it's a curtain show."
I see.
Okay, and then you lower your expectations a little bit.
That's what's great about the road gigs. The rooms I do are so small they can't have a curtain.
Oh,
I did a room.
it's the shower curtain.
I did a room 2 weeks ago where I wasn't allowed to say fuck or do crowd work.
Why are they doing that shit to you guys?
Just
I understand doing it to fucking radio guys, but leave the stand-ups alone.
Because he
Who gives a fuck? What's the problem with saying fuck on
He
stage?
wants to compete against the other club that's dirty. He wants to be the clean club.
Well, that's just stupid. What club is it? They should be called out. Every one of these clubs that do that to you guys should be called out.
I'm not saying the club. I'm not going to burn the bridge.
Like Bonnie's like, don't you fucking
Dave, do you think
say
that's
it.
stupid?
I don't see why you should burn that funny bone bridge. No, I think
But
it's
wait a
horrible,
second.
especially if you get a guy like Voss in here. Like, like he's going to be edgy, as they say.
And crowd work.
As my mom would say, a little blue.
So,
what are they doing? They're going to fuck that up too?
Friday, and wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
So, the sign out front goes, no F-bombs at this club. And
it said F-bombs?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to say fuck.
He should just sell the club is what he should do.
But anyhow.
But you got an A.
Well, that's
he
what
gave
I'm-
you an A.
I heard this on the podcast. Rich now gets graded A.
I got an A.
Some of these clubs are now grading the comics.
Grade A comedian,
Friday.
Rich Voss.
Does he actually sit you down and tell you what grade you
No,
got?
no, I had an argument. Friday and Saturday, The first shows were good shows, 150,
Okay,
200
okay.
people. The second show Saturday, and hold on.
No, he has to build it up because he's got to tell on himself a little bit that he didn't fill it up second show.
But it's an interesting topic, and he's going to fuck it up.
I'm
Just
telling you right now.
yourself.
The second show Saturday, there was 25 people, no, 24, in a 300-seat room, scattered. Not even together.
That's nice.
So how you can't do your fucking dog and pony show. You got to talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to the Navy guy. Thank you for your service. I mean, then there was a Marine guy. Go, well, I'm sorry. You take, and whatever I said.
Oh.
And then after the show,
get it.
well, I wasn't too happy. You kind of downplayed the Navy. I go, are you fucking kidding me? I was
What?
And
He's critiquing your fucking.
So I said, what do you mean?
Horrendous.
I go, are you kidding me? You're fucking... I go, I killed both shows. I kept it clean. I even recorded one because I don't ever do clean shows. I record... He goes, no, I'm giving you an A.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
You
much.
didn't push for an A+ at that point?
He's giving me an A.
And where does this A go? Does it go on a big board at the club or something?
Yeah. There's a gold star next to your name.
It's in the computer program. They can look it up.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. We have to deal with one set of assholes here at SiriusXM. I can't imagine you guys that travel around the country have to deal with different assholes in every city.
But not usually headliners
some I'm
don't.
sure being cool, but you got to deal with dicks.
Not
And a lot of
usually
them.
when you're the headline, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Not anymore if they're telling you no F-bombs and they're
I can
grading
see
you.
this guy's theory. I could see why he's trying to compete with the other club and get an older audience. I get his point. Okay, but still...
Old people like the word fuck,
I know,
too.
I
They
know.
do. They're cooler than the young people now.
And the young
old
people are more up.
You know what?
They're very politically correct, those young kids.
Yeah.
They really are.
Dave's pretty accurate with that statement.
You get a lot of ooh.
Yeah. A lot of crowds around, looking around.
Up.
Yeah.
Men looking at their woman to see if they can laugh.
Yeah.
Did we lose a war?
What?
What's going on here?
Yeah, don't.
Men looking at their women.
Yeah, they're like, is this okay, honey?
How dare they?
looking at the black guy in the audience.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Oh, did he say something that's going to upset my African American friend?
I don't have one black friend in my life, but I'll pander.
You know, though, it would be worth your time to just pay a local black guy to come in,
Yeah,
sit near the
that's
front,
true.
and have him laugh at everything.
I try
Just
not to have
laughing.
black comics on before me because the
Yeah.
audience falls for what. It's hard. I love black comics.
falls for it.
By the way, this
you
is
know
why
that
you-
no black comic can get a laugh without
Right,
white guilt, right?
No,
Do you
don't
understand
get me wrong.
that?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. On the road, I'm not talking about New York. You go on the road and you get these. I can't. They're so likable. And energetic and
Hacky.
I'm not talking New York comics, obviously.
I know.
And they're fucking energetic. I'm on the road and the
They
guys
bamboozle the audience.
They
do.
And I got to go up with my.
And if they start dancing, I mean, it is lights out.
I go up there with something that might seem racist. The fucking crowd is.
I just imagine his openers coming on with like a basketball.
This is why both of you were cut out of the Mom's Mabley documentary. Whoopi's like, I'm not having it.
No,
You're both out.
No.
I don't want to hear your geneticisms. Eugenics.
Do you care when you go on the road? Do you care who opens for you? Do you get like? Or
I either like. It's either a guy who's too dirty to get in the club himself, or like a local.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I really don't care.
You don't give a fuck.
But I'll tell you, most of the openers, it seems like it's really hard for anybody to get into the clubs now. So I feel bad for all the.
Well, yeah, I
younger
get
comics.
emails all day long. Can you take me with me?
Yeah.
You or you know what I mean? Can I do this in Philly or DC with you? And
I'll suck your cock.
yeah,
You get that? Ever get that?
not at home.
Wow, edgy. That was some edgy.
Interesting.
My mouth isn't tipped.
Sipped.
All right, and what about Obamacare, Rich?
It's fucking
Rich.
killing
Away.
me because Oxford United Healthcare keeps raising my health insurance every year. Every month it's going up $200, $250 a month.
Every month it's
well,
going
for
up?
a year. Yeah, I mean my payment a month is.
Oh, okay. I got
So
you.
I'm paying almost $20,000 a year in health insurance.
It's crazy.
Okay, to subsidize for the people that aren't
That's
paying
exactly
for
it.
I'm subsidizing for these people.
Yeah.
But basically, it's not enough that I'm paying taxes. You know, like you say,
Right.
property tax. Income, federal. state tax.
Well, the
now
people
I'm
at the
paying
bottom
extra.
can't pay, so the government says, well, you don't have to because we got so much money coming in from Rich Voss
And listen,
the
I'm
other people.
I'm not upper class. I'm luckily middle class.
No, you're no class.
So people think, hey, we're getting free health. It's not free. I'm fucking paying for it.
There you go.
Okay, I'm paying for it. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing I would
Middle
rather
class
see
is
than
paying the bill.
It's a bigger problem than
you
that.
voted for
and
him.
people go, well, in the long run, it'll weed out. No, I don't have time for the fucking long run to pay $20,000 a year in health insurance.
Did you vote for him?
No, are you out of your fucking mind?
You know he didn't.
I love just
and also it would be cheaper for me to buy another house in like Florida or somewhere. And have residency in Florida where your health insurance is like $500 or $600 a month. It would cost me $10,000. I'll save $10,000 in health insurance.
So welcome to Obamacare. What can I do for you?
I don't know.
All I know is 50,000 people signed up for it. That's like, whose Twitter is that? That's like the least of the Kardashians. Yeah, it's like, there's a magician somewhere in like Oklahoma with more followers. I mean, it's horrible. So
no one really was clamoring for it, and nobody. The people that really can't afford it, they don't understand, or they didn't understand that you had to pay for it anyway. It's not free health care for most people. It's you got to pay. So they're selling you insurance. If you didn't have it or don't give a shit about it, you're not going to sign up for it. There's going to be a bunch of people not fucking signed up for it.
It's the website. You understand this. You're a comic.
I'm going to have
building a good website is the hardest.
How did they fuck up the
Because they
website?
outsourced it to a Canadian software company, Bonnie.
Michelle
Manitoba Jones or somebody handled this. Saskatchewan Steve. Some shady dealings over the border.
Steve's pretty good.
All right. Well, either way, it's a web problem.
It's amazing they fucked up a website in this day and age.
I know.
Exactly.
That's the easiest part of the thing.
And could you imagine a month later if Amazon.com didn't work, how many heads would roll over there?
Oh, my God.
But they're like, well, we're working on it. What do you mean working on it? Just fucking get it done.
Well, I've listened to interviews where they've had top web designers and companies and go, we could have done it for $1 million.
Of course.
But
that's not the government way. You got to dump millions upon millions and get the worst possible product. They're terrible.
And I'm not against it. Of course you would want free health care. Of course. I mean, if it was right, if you got to see your own doctors and didn't wait a month for...
Our government and system and people aren't set up for free health care.
Well, first of all, one of the reasons why it works in Canada is there's a lot fewer people.
It's Elysium. They don't deserve to go to the spinning ship.
The spinny nice place.
They can't be in the tanning bed of
I'm
cures.
sorry, Bonnie. Everyone in Canada fucking crows about that wonderful free health care and stuff. The only reason you guys are able to have socialism and social programs like you do up there.
Let's remember, socialism killed the Jews.
Right.
So
is one reason your border with the United States of America.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason you're able to fucking, it's like you're fucking in the same family with like some rich guy, and you're able to buy some toys and have some fun because the rent's going to get paid.
But wait, we're not subsidizing.
It does.
Are you kidding me?
How are we subsidizing Canada?
It's not subsidizing Canada. It's that Canada doesn't have to spend horrific amounts of money on like national defense because they know we're not going to sit still while Canada gets invaded.
That's not fair because if you weren't here, there would be no reason to have a national defense.
We
wouldn't. You join NATO.
You don't think the Soviet Union would have plowed over Canada if it wasn't for fucking the United States being there? Please, all that shit.
There's a lot of countries that don't have people trying to
It's the direct
invade
border
them.
with the United States makes it national security to keep you guys safe, and that's what we've done since the beginning of the United States.
How come we don't do it for Mexico? I mean,
because Mexico's a piece of shit, and we don't even care about it.
Okay.
Let the drug
They're the
lords
best
kill
neighbors
each other.
ever, the Mexicans. Showing up, working, bringing drugs. Why can't you do that, Canada?
And bringing drugs.
How dare Canada?
We got
Giving
Colin.
shelter to Geronimo.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We got Colin Quinn that wants to pipe in here. Mr. Quinn?
Wow, it looks like I stepped into a real maelstrom, didn't I?
Rich doesn't know that word. He thinks it's a gay club.
I said it to make Rich laugh.
Yeah.
Wow. How are you, Colin?
Carl.
Wow, what's going on?
You should have come in.
We got Rich, we got Bonnie, we got David Tell in studio today.
Wow, you guys are really lighting it up, huh?
Yes. Every club in the city is covered.
Where are you doing your Hispanics show this weekend?
My what?
Nothing.
Shut up, boss. Why don't you block me like you do the rest of your followers?
Are you a blocker?
There's nothing worse than watching boss lecture his followers.
Yeah, there is one thing worse. Your second one-person show.
Wow.
Richard.
Oh, that was
Richard.
mean.
I saw that show. It was very
I
cool.
know, I love it.
It's
You know
my
what
fourth
happened?
one-person. It's my fourth one-person show. The only one that's seen all my shows is David Tell.
I did. And I loved it. It's about the Constitution, okay?
Yes. But how happy were you when he skipped from 6 to 11? Come on.
Well, all I'm going to say is I also saw Mike Tyson's thing, and Mike Tyson had better graphics, but your story made sense.
Wow.
There was no holes in your story. So go see Colin's show.
Can I just say something? Rich used to always just kiss Colin's ass constantly. And then just one day it dawned on him, one-man show. Like, Colin can't help him.
Oh,
you know?
right.
Figured
First of
it
all,
out.
Colin, that's what you're wrong.
Solo show.
Colin is my favorite comic anywhere, anytime. Okay. Attell's in my top 25.
No, Colin is the guy.
Colin.
I didn't even make the top 25.
He's the only one I ever fucking mentioned in an article on radio because he's brilliant.
Wow, that must be a lot of press for me.
Okay. Why do you think I use his cousin to open for me whenever I'm on Long Island?
Oh, right.
I try to keep it in his
I like
family.
Tim Gage. I love him.
Leave my cousin out of it. Fucking call me his brother. Beat the shit out of my cousin.
Wow. You got to let that one go, Colin.
Yeah.
No, we're not letting it go.
You hold a grudge, I think.
Why
We're
do you,
not letting it go. Joey C. used to beat up Tim Gage, and we don't like it.
Are we at least
He was
over the Mark
asking for
Cuban
it.
incident?
No. I'm so mad. I'm over it, LP, but every time I fucking see that Mark Cuban's face in the news, I watch
Is that new?
it's like that cartoon watching dollars fly away.
What's his issue?
What about Paul Anka? You over that?
Wow, that just said everything.
That's a good question.
You know,
Yeah.
like the way you guys run that
So you're over Paul Anka, and you're not over Mark Cuban.
what happened with Mark Cuban?
We kind of, I don't know, we were
Him and
lame.
Bill Burr
We were lame that day. Me and Bill Burr were kissing Mark Cuban's ass a little too much.
And Colin was relegated to the couch. It just got ugly.
And then I took a shot at Colin. I wasn't really
Yeah.
taking a shot, but it might have been.
I was livid. I ended up turning on. The worst part was I was so mad, and I turned on Mark Cuban too.
Yeah, he's like misplaced anger.
Oh, he was just
No,
angry.
he fucking tried to jump in too.
Oh.
He was like, "Oh, I guess this guy's a whipping boy." He fucking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Wow.
Give me a coffee.
He was like, a lot of people watch that, so it's just ugly. And I was the one that had the previous relationship with Mark Cuban.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
It was a small one, but you know.
Yeah, but it was a relationship.
What do you think, Colin, can I ask you a professional? You know that guy Incognito? You know that?
Yeah.
When do you think he'll start touring? Because I cannot see him not turning this into like a club thing or a podcast. I could just not see it. I mean, he is the guy of the moment. He's in your face. We all know where he stands racially.
Well, I mean, he's going to get a reality show, I guess.
Something like that.
Do you guys think it's lame when guys get stand up when they start doing stand up because they just were in the news for something? Ugh. All of a sudden they're like,
One just called in.
That is a slam.
Jesus.
Rich, are you saying that as a comic or as the supporter of a social net of healthcare? I like how you think you have like this job, like you're a retired something like airline pilot. How much Social Security do you think you actually paid into the system over all the many years?
Social Security?
Yeah, or whatever it is.
8,000.
Okay, there you go.
there you go. It's a good.
You're like one check away from like the meth guy who also worked at a Denny's as a cover job. The meth cook.
Do you have health insurance?
I think so. I don't know.
Jesus.
I usually go down the Voodoo, like what you call it. Voodoo is the stop gate. In New Orleans, they have the Voodoo shops. It's like they're Dwayne Reed. They really do have it down there. People walk in. Sorry, I had to hack it up. Sorry, guys. Where were we? Oh yeah, healthcare.
That's great. Carl, what are you doing? Where are you?
Yeah, are you doing
New
the show on the
York?
road?
Nothing, guys. You don't have to talk. I just want to listen in for a while. It's lonely here.
Aw.
Well, you should have came in.
He's out in Staten Island.
Oh, you're far now.
You're in Staten Island now?
I missed the days when Colin was pretty much across the street, and he would almost come in with his pajamas on.
Yeah.
Huh?
A little bit of Staten Island Ferry now, yeah. But I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Were hammering Bonnie about the Canadian healthcare.
Well, yeah.
I don't want that to end just because I called in.
Well,
no, that was
it's
great
okay.
stuff.
I was just, I think it's reasonable to say that the Canadians were able to spend their money on a lot of other things to make their country better because the United States was down here with, pouring money into our military, keeping the evil people away from this hemisphere.
We have their back.
You've seen that movie, The Devil's Brigade, haven't you?
Yeah, sure.
That's the best.
We gave them one fucking job, which is watch Rwanda, and look what they did.
I'll tell you a story about my friend and I when we would just go to the doctor and get whatever we needed.
Birth control
drugs.
pills.
Yeah, condoms, birth control, whatever.
Oh, shit.
And our doctor, we had to take an AIDS test in order to get free stuff. Sometimes you had to do something.
Whose blood did you
So
give?
we took an AIDS test, and then he brought us in and he sat us in together, and he goes, "One of you has AIDS."
Holy shit!
I swear to God.
No
And-
fucking way.
Yeah, and my friend Lynn,
It's a hell of a
knew it was
bedside
her.
manner.
I was like, "Oh shit, Lynn has AIDS," and then he goes, "Just kidding."
What a jokester.
Wow.
That's how they pay for it with that Canadian sense of humor. I didn't get it. Who is this Jim Carrey of? Who is this?
Wow, that's funny.
And we got our birth control pills and left.
And then he just went and rubbed.
Then you guys got back on your sled and headed to their life below zero.
I
We
did.
couldn't afford a sled. We had snowshoes.
Here's the good thing about the Canadian, like they have our festivals up there, which is a slam on this country that we can't hold our own comedy festivals. We had the New York Comedy Festival. Were you involved in this?
Yeah, we did one night.
Okay.
We did a podcast thing.
Well, that's how less I draw. Like I can't do that festival and then also work Caroline's. I have to pick one. So I always pick the club over the festival.
And it never feels like a festival, to be
It
honest with
doesn't.
you. I mean, that Montreal thing is amazing.
It feels more
Why
like
can't they
that
do that
wedding
in
in
New
Game
York?
of Thrones. The red wedding.
The red wedding. Yeah.
Everyone's going to die.
I'll tell you something.
Yes.
I was gonna just be quiet and enjoy this conversation, but the New York Comedy Festival infuriates me on a fucking level so big. I can't even take it right now.
Go ahead, Carl. Spill.
Why?
Because I've never really been given any fucking.
You can be on shows in the New York Comedy Festival and find out a week later you were in the New York Comedy Festival. You didn't realize at the time.
You didn't know at the time? That sounds like a fucking piece of shit run festival.
You weren't in the festival, Colin? Jerry wasn't doing anything?
I was in it, actually, like Bonnie said, accidentally. That Bob Kelly podcast show was in a fucking festival.
There you go.
See?
Closest I've come.
That's why you got paid more than $25, Colin.
That's festival money. That's festival.
It was $100. That was a good show, though.
Nice.
Colin is my favorite person.
He's
my
the best.
favorite person.
Colin is.
It's so
He's the
much
best.
fun to be with him. It really is.
Oh, Jesus.
I want
I
to
bet you
Wow.
don't say to him, I got to get my testosterone checked.
Oh.
because I don't need it with him.
He can't fuck Bonnie anymore. I don't know what happened. He needs some testosterone.
Yeah.
Or Viagra.
Hey, Colin, can you tell them what a good actor I am, please?
What?
Oh, my God.
Louis Beans, remember? Louis Beans.
What's that?
Oh, I'd love to hear that again.
That was when he did...
that was one of the greatest moments,
It really was a great moment. Rich Voss
Dave, do you
acting.
know about that one?
No.
You don't know
Fill me
this?
in.
Play
Sorry,
this.
guys.
Oh,
No,
this is
you didn't
great.
get
Play it. It's quick. Everyone just has to...
This is from A Bronx Tale.
Right.
They
Oh, now I know. Now, okay,
Yeah,
go ahead. I want to hear it.
They
Oh,
tricked
my
me into
God.
thinking I was going to read with Norton.
With Norton.
And Norton's as bad of an actor as I am at the time. Now
Norton's good, though, now. I saw him do something, yeah.
I like
What?
when he doesn't have any dialogue and he just uses his eyes.
Oh,
He can
you like that?
communicate so much.
yeah.
Because he's blinking Morse code.
He's known as Loud Eyes. Lower your eyes.
He's blinking up the scenery.
His eyes are overacting.
So then, yeah.
It was like the dog and the artist.
Right. So we switched out. Norton
For Chaz Palminteri,
Palminteri,
who,
of course.
wrote A Bronx Tale.
Starred.
And, starred in the movie and did the one-man show.
Yep.
So he did a scene, and of course, Charles Palminteri is just flawlessly natural doing it.
And we're gonna
Okay,
Rich,
guys, you're not doing the interviews. Relax on the fucking guests. We're not there.
Smart Cuban all over again.
We're gonna do the dry
Every guest
version.
is a god on fucking Opie and Anthony.
No, hey, look, we've gotten better since you called us out.
Oh, I notice it every time now.
No, I feel like we've gotten better since the big call out from Colin Quinn.
Every time I ask a question. So back in 1974, when I just imagine Colin listening, going, "Oh, shut up, stop it."
He pretty much says we stop our whole show
Isn't
to kiss their ass, and he's right.
I know.
For the most part, he's right.
We suck.
Here's the dry version of that day. We usually play the production piece.
Oh, right, yeah.
So here we go.
Beans, you can't dodge me forever.
Oh my God.
See, what are you doing? Come on, what are you yelling about?
John, I got a problem with this guy over here. Louis Beans, this guy owes me 20, and it's been 2 weeks now, and every time he sees me, he keeps dodging me, John. Should I crack him one or what?
Listen, see, come on. Sometimes violence is not the answer. Is he a good friend of yours or not?
Nah, John, I don't even like him.
Well, there's your answer right there. Look at it this way. It costs you $20 to get rid of him. He's never going to ask you for money again. He's never going to bother you again. He's out of your life for $20. Come on, you got up cheap.
You're right, John. You're always right. How do you know the right answer all the time, Johnny?
Well, I try to keep my eyes and ears open all the time, and I read.
You read?
Yeah, I read. Come on, let's go to Mario's next door and get something.
What do you read?
That was the
You
only
know, I read things,
real
I
moment.
read philosophy.
Philosophy? You read philosophy? Come on, John.
Sure, you ever hear of Machiavelli?
Who?
Come on, Nick Machiavelli.
Who?
Oh, wow.
That was good.
That's really
That you read line, I think, was your best line.
That guy with Voss, he's going to make it.
Yeah. I think he's all right.
Were you like all nervous? Like, were you holding the script, or can you memorize it?
No, I got in here. First of all, they said come in tomorrow. We're gonna, and then I got in here. They go, you and Norton are going to read the script together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't practice. I did an audition yesterday. Knocked it out.
Yeah,
of
why
the park.
practice for our big radio show?
What was the
Because I
audition
didn't
for?
have it. They didn't give me the sides or anything until I went in that morning.
Do you have a regular straw?
Is that my coffee? Thank you.
Wow, look at that little airplane meal you made for yourself. A little quick flight to Albany. So that was. I didn't know that you were an actor as well as a comic.
Yeah, that was good.
It was my oatmeal.
There's this guy, Louis Beans.
We missed that part because the track skipped. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah,
just a really.
Boy, that Chaz Palminteri, he was a good sport to do that.
Oh, yeah.
He was great, man.
Because think about it, that's like a dolphin swimming with a tart. I mean, he's such a good actor.
Exactly.
That'd be like a dolphin swimming with a tart holding a bowling ball. I mean, he is so good. No,
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Play that first part.
Yeah, I just wanna hear
That's
the first
quick.
Go ahead, let's go.
All right.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Louis, Beans, I want my money. Beans, you can't dodge me forever.
Look at
See, what are you doing? Come on, what are you yelling about?
can't
John, I got a problem with this guy over here. Louis Beans.
Louis Beans.
All right, that's enough.
I love that. The guy, Louis Beans. Oh, is that great?
They,
Oh
now,
my God.
this has been going on for 10 years. It's been going on for 10 years.
God hoping another 10.
It never stops. You're
Why don't you
right.
show the clip of ice cream coming out of Colin's ass in Grown Ups 2? That was real method acting right there.
Oh, what happened there?
You just,
I saw it.
I didn't see
Grown Ups
Grown Ups 2.
But I don't like the fact that Voss has really zeroed in on that like that lately.
it's because it's the last thing
What's the
you've done
problem
in
with that
15 years.
scene?
Nothing. Colin was very funny. He saved the movie.
I didn't
Oh, shut
see
up!
He was good.
I get people get trashy, and then at the last minute, you always back off a little bit. It's really
I
annoying.
know. He's so in love with Colin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you were the one that brought it up like it was a horrible scene, and now you're saying he saved the movie.
No, he did
Yeah.
up to that.
So what
up to
is
that
it?
point. Up to that point where he became a prop actor.
I'm just kidding, Colin. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, I better not get that fucking call later. Hey, you know, we get a kid around.
You know, the radio show, it's, you know, we all pump things up. You know.
All things are being equal.
I thought I was the only one that got those calls. You're not mad, right? We all were taking shots.
we're all having a good time.
How was my appearance?
I thought I did good. I want to grade myself. He used to call me and give himself grades.
I was a club owner then.
Now the club owner's doing that to you. What do you think of that, Kyle? There's a club Rich played recently, no F-bombs, and they grade you at the end. What the fuck is that about?
A grade A comic.
Huh?
Who does, the club owner?
Yeah, he won't tell us which one, but I think it's fucking bullshit. And that I pray more. I pray more club owners don't go down that road.
That is humiliating.
Goddamn morons.
It was a stretch factory.
What?
I'm only kidding.
No, it can't be Vinny.
What did this club owner give you?
No, Vinny, you have to grade him. He will hound you after the show. What'd you think? Did you like it? Did you watch all the new stuff? What you do, you watch Vinny. You try to grab one thing, and then you can go and mingle with your friends. So later after, you're like, the bit about the whatever, that was fantastic.
Like, oh, yeah, thanks.
Well, what about the other one?
I know.
What about the other one? I don't know. I don't know. What would you give me, an A or a B? What? Anyway,
I like when.
But we love him. We love Vinny. He's great.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're talking about Norton's expressive eyes. That when he's not acting, he's like the governor on Walking Dead with that one eye, but he has two eyes. Just like really looking.
It's like his whole face is a mask.
Looking through a recurring part in the distance.
Hey, Kyle, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to come in?
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's our last show before the big turkey thing,
Come on.
We might.
Did he just pretend to look through his...
It's reading the Daily News.
I heard the paper rustling.
Let me check my schedule.
And no one even has one of those anymore. You just use your phone.
And then you can go from here to Joan Hamburg.
I'll see you guys later.
Oh, what's that about?
What's that about?
What's that about, Rich?
Get it, but it was funny.
Okay.
The timing was right.
All right, Colin. If you want to come by tomorrow, we'd love to have you. That's a real invite. Are we promoting anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what am I saying? I'm at Tarrytown Friday and Bayshore Saturday. You guys gonna come out?
That's a great theater.
You're at Bayshore, what, Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Holy fuck, I might be on Long Island, too.
I'm going.
Come on, fellas, this is it.
I'm right there. I'm right there.
That Tarrytown Theater, that's perfect for a show like
Is that the old porno theater?
We're right next to the yes.
The old Bayshore Porno Theater.
Right.
Used to go there before videos, You'd have to go.
The old theater, yeah.
Yeah.
I went in high school.
Yeah, that was great.
I used to be a road trip with some road sodas down at the porn theater in Bayshore.
Bayshore, nice.
Speaking of road trip, if I come in tomorrow, we have to discuss a road trip also with a certain gentleman.
Oh, with the Bobo.
That's correct.
So maybe we should have Bobo in tomorrow.
Why not?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Why not?
Right.
We're doing a road show, a road trip with Colin and Bobo are the stars. I'm going along to maybe film it and.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm serious. It started out as a goof, but I want to do this, even if it's a day thing.
Well, Bobo thinks
we do a test show.
We're going to do a test. We're going to do a test.
Test, like up to fucking Westchester or something.
Yeah.
This could be the equivalent of that Bruce Dern movie that's out now. The independent classic.
Walking to
Stark. In the cornfields. What is that movie, Colin? What is that movie?
I can't remember.
It's like Kansas City, something like that.
Yeah.
That's not Nebraska, is it?
Nebraska,
It is? Okay.
That's the movie.
Hey, didn't he like win some fake lottery?
Heading towards a dream or a fantasy.
Everyone's telling him
dementia.
it's not real. I'm walking.
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
All right.
All right, guys, bye.
All right, Colin. We'll see you tomorrow. Colin Quinn, everyone.
Colin who?
He is great.
I love the great Colin Quinn.
Rich Voss, Gotham this weekend. David Attell, Caroline's this weekend. We're going to break so you guys could eat, and we'll continue.
Yes.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Got a busy room today. Rich Voss in studio playing Gotham tonight and tomorrow. No, when are you playing? This weekend?
Friday, Saturday at Gotham.
I'm starting to think this is like Friday. I'm all fucked up because this
I know, it's only
Thanksgiving shit.
yeah.
It's only Tuesday. Fuck,
It's
what am I
Indian
talking
Friday.
about?
But it feels
It's
like
Indian Friday.
It
The
feels like a
Pilgrims.
Thursday because we have
I'm all
tomorrow and then
fucked
we're
up with
off.
Yeah.
So you got to say, it's Thursday.
All right.
Hey, how about a shout out for Hanukkah and Thanksgiving finally buddying up the way they should?
That's right. Whoa.
Burying the hatchet. Boom.
That is true, right?
Rich, jump in on this. You're a Jew. Go ahead.
No.
Hanukkah starts early, huh?
It's ridiculous.
When is it starting? Like now?
Because it's wandering around the calendar.
You don't like Hanukkah? You know how I know about the Jewish holidays?
What's that?
You know how I know about the Jewish holidays? B&H Photo doesn't fucking deliver on certain days. They can't take the order right away. So when there's certain holidays,
How
that's all I
are
know.
they? How are they in business?
It's amazing.
That's how great they are. They could close when the sun goes down and still make the ends
You know what?
meet.
You can
Jews
still
are good
log
business
in.
It's unbelievable. Though.
You know what, though? The efficiency of that place
That's
is definitely
beautiful.
ripped off from the Nazis.
It's amazing. It really is. They learned that in the camps.
It's very efficient.
Oh my God.
There's like fucking conveyor belts. One guy takes care of this. One guy's standing there with a thumbs up or thumbs down on your order, getting off the fucking boxcar.
It looks like when he goes, go see the guy with the beard.
Looks like someone was paying attention back in the day.
I lost my umbrella there, and they said go to the lost and found, and there was like umbrellas, then shoes, then little kid shoes, then eyeglasses. If they had just kept all that shit in a pile, nobody would have hated them.
But the separating of them, that's
right.
what.
That's the Nazi anal.
Very nice. Holy shit.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Eyeglasses.
Yeah.
I love that place,
Spectacles.
though. You could fucking order something like in the morning, and by the next morning, it's delivered right to your door.
Unless it's a Friday.
Yeah.
You know how they are, those people. They don't do it on a
They
Friday.
just walk it over, don't
work.
they?
They
Holidays.
send you a fucking book this big in the mail. With
Yeah, the catalog
The
that comes
catalog.
in it.
The catalog.
Like a Torah.
Yeah.
By the way, people don't know how big you were doing. You were doing. When you said this big, people didn't realize you were doing the size of your
Yes.
cock.
Oh.
Yes, good night.
Nice.
Boom, baby.
Oh, be
Inch
in
and a
the
half,
house all
baby.
weekend.
Damn.
Doing laundry.
Got another star calling in.
What?
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Yeah, this is
Oh, God. This is Bobo. You know Bobo? Everybody knows Bobo,
Who
right?
dialed
He's
the
Adam
number for
Lance's
you?
friend, right?
Yes,
Bobo.
yes, Adam Lance's friend.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Bobo, explain to David Tell what you're doing with Colin Quinn. Everyone needs to know.
Go ahead.
no. What I'm planning with Colin Quinn is a road trip from New York to L.A.
Oh.
So it's going to be a road trip, and there's going to be like all different kinds of things that take place in each of the states we pass through.
So let's say you pass through Texas. What's going on in the panhandle of Texas?
Well, maybe that's something we do with Texas. Maybe something that's synonymous with Texas.
Like what?
Yeah, you should know all this now.
What's synonymous
This has
with
been in the planning for months.
Amarillo?
Well, the thing is, we don't.
Look, if we
They haven't mapped out their trip yet.
no, at this point, if we
Yeah,
name a
yeah.
state, you need to tell us what you're doing in that state.
What states are you going through?
Let's start with I don't know. Let's start with
Jersey.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, let's start
right.
with Jersey, your first state.
Jersey, New Jersey.
What
What,
are
are
you
you
gonna
doing?
Well, let's say Jersey. I guess we'd right, Jersey. I haven't thought it yet. I know.
What are you going to do?
It
You're
is
going to
a
go up
hard
behind
state.
95?
It is a tough state.
If you're going
Tough
across country from Jersey, wouldn't Texas be out of the way?
Well, you take the southern route or the
They might have to
northern
take
route.
the southern route
or the
because the
central
weather's
route.
starting to get cold.
Southern route takes you down Texas, and then you get through New Mexico and Arizona and stuff, so you can kind of see the Grand Canyon, Great Meteor Crater.
Okay. I would just get on Route 80 and go straight.
Well, you could do that.
I'm a little sexually attracted to Bobo.
Wow.
Wow, we got
He's got a tilted penis.
Bobo. Yeah. That's a good-
No,
fit
he's
in
he's
perfect.
he's my type.
He is.
You can tell he doesn't know what's happening.
Yes, you can. I can tell the
He's a bad
similarity.
storyteller.
You do have a type.
Who's doing the driving, Bobo? You or Carl?
Well, it could be both of us at different points.
Now, Bobo, you don't have a license, though.
Yeah, but by that time, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, I'll have a license.
When is this plane
know,
going
yeah,
down?
that's
There's
my
no better
schedule.
way to learn to drive than on the road itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the best way to do it.
Country.
This is slated for March.
It's
Oh,
slated?
it's slated for March.
Now, you don't have a license. It's slated for March, and you're going to learn to drive going cross-country.
Well, I'll driven a bit before then, of course.
But it's a lot different driving cross country. Highway driving,
Yeah, that's hard.
proficient highway driving is.
Remember the scene in Planes, Trains, and all that? Fucking college.
Yes.
All right, Bobo, this isn't working.
Maybe you can work the mixtapes.
Yeah.
You're going to make a nice, good, long road
Yeah,
mixtape.
why don't you do that?
And when you go through North
What car
Carolina,
is he taking?
when you go through North Carolina,
Tape?
listen, when you go through North Carolina, Bobo, my friend Roy is building development, and he's naming the street after me, Voss Terrace.
Oh, good.
Voss
Somehow
Road.
he made that story about him. How does he do it? It is.
How do he
I
do it?
wanted to bring up my
Seamlessly,
friend Roy. I wanted to bring up my friend Roy
Yeah.
in North Carolina. He's a developer that...
This is like a Kevin Bacon thing with him. Everything
Oh my
goes right
God.
back to
No,
him.
yeah,
to him.
it's-
You don't get it. I was bringing up my
You'll
friend Roy.
notice Rich never asks a follow-up question unless it's
Uh-huh.
going to U-turn right
Right
into
back
it.
in.
Why are you?
Yeah.
You're crazy. Why are you saying that about me?
Is that your joke?
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo. When you're merging onto a highway,
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
who has the right of way?
Nice.
The white person.
Right.
The person that's already on the highway.
Whoa!
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right.
The answer is always me. That's what I say. Me. That's very good, Bobo. What does a yield sign mean?
A yield sign means yield to the person that has the right of way.
Whoa!
What's a blinking yellow?
A blinking yellow.
Norton with hepatitis.
What do you do about a blinking yellow? Drop before they throw a ninja star?
A blinking yellow is a pass through with caution.
Oh, he knows some of these. He's kind of Rain Man-ish when it comes to certain things.
Sure.
I bet he can pass the written test and then completely be an asshole on the road.
Just spinning around.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
driving,
just driving in circles.
taking the fucking going the wrong way on the on ramp.
A lot of these young kids, I assume this Bobo is a young millennial. They don't learn how to drive or anything like that. They don't do it. I guess
No.
their whatever their drone friends do.
Yeah, they get the
hello.
Bus.
All right, Bobo.
Turkey bacon.
No, I'm good. I think I just ate enough on that last one.
Bobo, we're going to let you go. You can come in tomorrow because Colin's going to be here, so you guys can work out the road trip. All right?
All right, I'll be in tomorrow.
Oh, we can't
All
wait,
right,
Bobo. It's been
Bobo.
so long.
Maybe we'll give you a good driving test tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come up with some questions.
That was good. Did you see that movie 12 Years a Slave?
I haven't seen that. I heard about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people
What's it about?
trying to get me to see it to make me more tolerant.
Exactly. Well, I don't know if I want to see it because it reminds me a lot of my Verizon plan. Hello? Boss, come on, let's work out some of our gems.
That's very good.
I did one earlier.
You didn't. You guys gave me nothing. You were the only one who gave me just a little baby bird help.
I wanted you know.
I can't wait till I'm really old and like just like in my own filth in a diaper wearing a bow tie like the old comic.
Yeah.
And those kind of thing, and the nurse will have to like, oh, Mr. Funny, oh, time for your pills. That'll be the best.
Right around the corner.
Exactly.
Like fucking,
Another-
like Jake LaMotta with that. I fought Sugar Ray so many times I have diabetes. And then he says it like 5-6 more times.
At least.
In the next,
But then again, he's what?
10 minutes.
How old was he? 90 or something?
90, and he's got this
92? I don't know.
young chippy wife, the
Who's 70.
girlfriend wife, who's 70. But
Are you
she's
talking
a
about
chippy.
Raging Bull or the real
Yeah,
one?
the real one.
The real guy
He
was
came in here.
Did you
and
read
she
for that one,
Puts him up on
boss?
stage. She puts him up on stage, and like he tells stories and he shadow boxes, but he can't move.
But she swears that he still wants to do it.
Yeah,
he doesn't
sure.
want to be doing that shit.
I don't
And his
think
wife's
so.
making him?
Well, she's saying she's not.
It's
Kind of like when you have to fly to Jacksonville.
Uh-oh, his
Here it
wife's
goes.
making him. That's going to be Bonnie with you.
What are you talking about?
What happened?
What happened?
She make
I don't
you
like
go-
him at home. I try to get him to go on the road.
Oh, do you make little, aw, poor little kitty.
Wait, what's going on, Voss?
I don't
you have to go to
understand.
Jacksonville?
ASPCA.
No, I-
How old is your daughter now? Like how?
I
Like
don't
10?
know.
6.
When will she be worked into the act, like the actual, like the 3 generation kind of thing?
Oh yeah, no, she's working on her mic technique. It's just.
I
a matter
remember when we did the
of
show and she came out and grabbed the mic. I thought that was adorable. It was great.
Dave put her in his jacket and zipped her up.
When she was a baby.
She was a baby
hilarious.
and she fell asleep in there.
Yeah, like a
That's
little
how
kangaroo in a
comfortable she
junkyard.
was
Like a little
with it.
kangaroo in a junkyard.
Alleged.
A roo. No, but then when we were doing the show at Comics, at the Fall Comics, you remember she came out on the stage at the end?
Yeah, she still likes going to. One time we were at.
What are you guys, the least proud parents in America?
What?
I'm bringing up your own kid. You should be excited about it.
I feel like people don't want to hear about the kids. Like,
All right.
This isn't a kid-friendly show.
Oh, okay.
We're all parents here. Come on.
Yeah.
Just going to somebody going, "Who's your daddy?" doesn't make you a parent.
I have my
I
cat.
apologize.
Fucking, I hate when people go, "Look at my kid," and they show you a picture of their dog. Really?
Oh, I hate that.
It's fucking.
As a bi-curious New
beautiful
Yorker, I'm going to
kitten.
take offense at that.
I don't like poor quality photos of people's animals. when they take pictures and they're like these blurry pictures, like it sucks.
No,
take a good picture, you dumb animal.
After your shows,
that's his issue.
Do you sell merchandise after your show?
No,
You don't do
we've
that?
had this talk a million times about selling merch.
Okay, well, how
You
about
can't do it again.
One more time, no.
Do people come up to you after your show and go, "Can I take a picture?"
Yes.
And they have no idea how to work their own
Yes.
art? You've been taking a million
Wait a
fucking
minute.
pictures.
But aren't you happy that someone wants your picture?
Yeah, but
Oh, fuck.
Lemonade? Making some
Who
lemonade?
cares?
Yeah, I hear you.
because when you're selling merch, you're holding up the line.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Hey, Jew.
But that's weird because you're right. They don't know how to work their own cameras. And then they give it to the drunkest friend to do it. And that's always it's a mistake.
I like the one that comes back like 10 minutes later and goes, "Yeah, it was blurry. Can we do another one?" Because it took them that long to review the picture. Yeah, it's just the same thing of they don't know how to use their cameras. Thank you.
Does that happen when you're playing in the rock band? When you're
Oh yeah,
when you're out doing
so many pictures.
you still go out and jam, right?
Very rarely, but if my brother gets something together and gets everybody in one place at one time, sure, I'm game.
You usually do it around the holidays.
Don't
You're
you?
just going to
It's
get
like
out there or what?
When you do something like
Yeah.
now, like Wednesday night at one of those Long Island bars, you used to like
those are great.
fucking Fast Eddie's or something. Or,
Long Island stinks.
That's been going for 15 years.
I don't know.
That's the Staten Island and you're talking.
Yeah.
What do you need us to ask you?
Yeah.
What
What is it? How is it coming back?
Yeah, what do you need?
Yeah,
I'm
what
not.
is
I'm
it?
just
Because
asking.
we're
I'm
not figuring
concerned.
this one
How
out.
could you make fun of Long Island like that when I grew up there? Everybody in this room pretty much lives there.
That's right.
I didn't make. How did I make
What
fun
borough
of it?
president would you be? You're no de Blasio, I'll tell you that.
Oh, boy, that's going to be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Long Island's great. You could drive out there without any traffic.
Oh yeah.
You know,
He's being sarcastic.
He hates it. You must have a problem with governors.
No, I love governors.
How about that Long Island Expressway, people? Am I right? That's what you do at governors and fucking brokerage and.
No, you saw me at Governors.
I know it was great.
Thank you.
Had a pisser. Yeah. I don't know. That was fucking.
Ed came out with Keith the Cop. It was,
Oh yeah, it was a star-studded evening.
Did you go to the dairy barn before or after?
Dairy bar. Get some lemonade.
It's right next door.
Yeah,
And there's a Petco right across the parking lot.
You're gonna have to step out of your vehicle to buy the beer. You can't.
What?
They, can't
They make
put
you-
the- yeah, you can't. They can't sell you the beer through the window of your car.
Why?
Because Dairy Barn here, it's a drive-through. It's this little drive-through, little shack
It's
with
the
a
best.
silo next to it. It says Dairy Barn. It looks like a little farmhouse. And you drive through and you buy like, give me some
Milk,
potato chips
eggs,
and
and fucking
And some
donuts.
Entenmann donuts. and-
right.
You're talking
then-
about farmhouses.
And then they sell beer. So you go, I'll take a 6-pack of Bud, and they go, you got to step out of your vehicle, and come in to grab the beer and get it because they're not allowed to sell it when you're in the
Through
car.
the window, yeah.
But
And
you're-
and that's when you go make me, and that's how Jerome Mackey got started. Long Island beat down, hardcore taekwondo before Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It started there.
And my fucking stories are boring. You're talking about beer.
Hey,
the
man,
window.
people are.
I'm just saying it's odd that they would do
They're
that when
relating
meanwhile
out
they're
there.
selling it to you and you're getting right into your car anyway.
He's
But what
giving
gets me-
you information also. That's a good.
You know, you're a fucking turncoat.
Oh, wow.
Anthony, you missed wow. Hold on, you missed something in there, though.
Using a phrase from his childhood.
You missed his simple...
You brigand.
What did he do? I missed it.
You missed his thought process. The thought process of a simpleton. You said it's like a barn, and he goes, "Ooh, they're talking about barns."
Barns.
And farms.
No.
What does that mean?
That's her fucking.
That's all he knows about
Dairy
me.
barn.
She grew up on a farm. That's her.
Okay,
That's
The farm girl.
That's so away
That's so removed from the dairy
I know,
barn.
but when you
do
brought
with us
up,
We
promoting
also
governors.
had alcohol.
they have like in Kentucky, you go on the road. They have drive-through where you get liquor and they hand it. Like, I mean, that's major alcohol problem where you can't even get out of your car.
Well,
and you just
Maybe it's just convenience, like
Called
everything else we
convenient.
want in this world.
I used to drink and drive all the time. At the same time, like I would drive around with a beer right between my legs there, driving and drinking the beer, and not even wonder, like, what would I do if I got pulled over? Like, where am I putting this beer?
I did that with crack.
And well,
Oh, wait, one up. Nailed
old
it.
one-up guy had to get
Yeah,
me.
but how do you, like a crack
Gotta
guy
get
can
that
afford a
with
car,
clock.
really?
Oh, yeah.
That must have been your first day of crack to like still have the car. Like when does that all go? Like, when does all that stuff?
I tried to sell my friend's car. He gave me his car to go cop, and I tried to sell it.
Oh, my God.
I got the radio out, and I said it got
Wow.
stolen, but I didn't have the bill of sale, and I tried to sell his car, and I would just say it got stolen. That's all.
That is the best, the morgue story that you tell about your drug, like whenever that is, the bottom, you know, like with the head and all that kind of thing. That is just great. Am I giving is that?
I don't remember it. There's the old bit you're talking about. Or?
Yeah, I'm trying to promote you, dude.
Yeah.
You might have
Such a crackhead.
What's the story?
I don't remember it. I don't know.
You're in the morgue, and this guy's, and you're like, do you remember this? Where you're like at the graveyard?
Oh my God.
Having
Smoking
getting high?
crack?
No, we used to get high at my friend's funeral home.
Okay, yeah, this is what
Maybe
I'm
that
talking
was
about.
it.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you can't figure out what Dave's
Yeah,
talking
with the
about.
head, he goes, you can't have any because you're dead.
Like, which
Oh,
one
that's
has
an old-
Alzheimer's?
Okay.
He relates dairy barn to farms out of nowhere, but he can't relate the fucking funeral home
Yes.
to the
Because
morgue.
he said graveyard instead
Right,
of funeral
graveyard.
home.
Morgue, he said
I'm
morgue.
sorry. He's got a better memory. It's a bit I used
I
to
love
do
the bit. I compliment on you every time, except I will never do it again. I didn't know. In my head, it's the graveyard bit with the dead head
I'm
guy,
sorry,
and now I didn't know it's the mortuary
I'm
something.
sorry. I'm going to bring the bit back. Thank
Can
you.
we
for
hear the
reminding
bit?
me. No.
What happened?
No, I
No,
thought
we
I was
already heard
stepping
all
on your closer.
No.
Get the guy's closer away on the radio. You get that flash of your eyes, that one eye, governor look.
That's like when people are like, "You stole my bit. I've been closing with that vet for 25 years."
That's my bit.
Oh, Rich.
But that's a good. That was like,
Thank you.
the ultimate crack.
fun.
You would,
That was
you'd smoke a lot of crack, right?
Oh, yeah, I smoke as much as I get my hands on. That's what a crack addicts do. You don't
Like every.
that's enough.
I
You
mean,
know?
like every day. Yeah, no, I'm good. No one ever gets past the pipe and goes, nah, good.
We're good.
I had enough. No, I'm going to switch to water for an hour, and then I'll get back on the crack.
I'm gonna go for a jog.
Yeah.
When you're
And
smoking
then-
crack, if there's enough there to smoke 3 days straight. I remember this dude came to my house. He brought 2 ounces of coke to sell from Florida. It was so fucking pure. I mean,
Wow.
it was unbelievably the strongest coke. And somehow my mother was gone for the weekend. I was staying, and we're selling coke out of my house. I mean, people are in an apartment building, like just knocking on
so
nonstop,
obvious.
fucking
So
in and
obvious.
out. The dude passed out. And I took his fucking ounce of coke, right? And I took an eighth out, and I cut it with an eighth of whatever
Yeah,
you cut coke
baking
with.
soda and inositol, baby laxative.
The laxative stuff that
Fucking
came in the
whatever.
cube,
Yeah.
and it was so strong. And he's sleeping. I'm stealing. Here's a better story.
Wait. Then you go to the morgue. and you
How
have
about you
the-
finish the first one?
Oh, my
What happened?
God.
I'm just
First of all,
saying,
can I just say this
you
before
can't
you
stop
launch?
smoking. What?
Into your next story. I've never seen you so happy. I think you should go back to drugs. This is where your passion
He
is.
does love
The
talking
ultimate
about
wife.
drugs.
No.
Yeah. You love
There's
talking
someone
about
with life
drugs.
insurance.
I bought this, like I copped this guy an eighth. He goes, get me an eighth. And when you get it, put it under my door.
Oh boy!
At my house,
oh,
you know, and then
it got stolen.
So no, I put it under his door, right?
Yeah.
I kept going back. I kept going back every 40 minutes. I kept going back every hour with a hanger and pulling it back out.
Cutting it some more.
Coke is hilarious.
Then another kid, he goes, look, this is when I was doing comedy. He goes, I haven't seen you in a while. He goes, I'm going to buy an eighth, right? And we'll, we'll do a gram, and I'll sell the other 5 half grams. The other 5 half grams,
and then we
right?
got a free gram.
So yeah, with free gram because it was $2.50 for the eighth, 5 half grams. So we smoked it. We smoked a gram.
But what would that be in today's money?
I don't even know that.
Millions.
So he went to bed, and I knew where I found where he hit the 5 grams.
Oh no!
The 5 half grams. So I would go in. I would steal 1/2 a gram, drive to the fucking convenience store and buy ammonia. I was cooking in ammonia then, right? And then I would throw the ammonia out because I can't do it. I made 5 trips. Buy the ammonia
to get a new bottle because you throw
every time because I throw the other one out, and I went in there. I'm so fucked up. I go, hey, I got a cleaning business, and the guy woke up, and all you heard was him yell, "Fuck!" because all his coke was stolen.
Gone, of course.
So you remember that story, but you don't remember the graveyard/morgue story.
That was a joke. That was a bit.
Okay.
It was always a fine line between can you sell the coke that you've cut up and put in a little 1/2 gram envelopes and stuff. Can you sell it before you do it? Because if it's just there you do yours, like because you took some out and then cut it and you got to sell and then you got yours, if you get rid of yours, you're just going to start doing the shit you're supposed to sell.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to have it in the house and not do it.
You're saying, now if I cut this to 1/4 grams and throw in
now
a pair of sneakers.
The guy came to our door once with a giant water jug from the water coolers full of pennies. And he's just like, here, man. What the fuck are we going to do
It's
with
giving me
this?
anxiety thinking about it.
Really? People would come up with cameras and shit.
I told you the golf club story many times. I think I told you out here. I would go to garage sale and buy like $2 golf club sets, like they would have them for like $3.
Yeah.
Then I go to drug dealers. Hey, look, man, I'll leave my clubs. Just these are fucking. I play golf. I got to have my clubs, and I'll be back Monday. And I get a gram, and they'd never see me again.
You ever run into these old people that you owe money to?
I think no.
They're all dead.
I'm sure somebody went
this week at golf them.
Yeah.
Right? Throw it in there.
Come down to Gotham if I owe you money.
I think it's
We'll
only
have a
one.
full house.
There was only one I really owed money to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other guys, what the fuck? They
It's their problem. They should have known better.
Yeah, you don't give.
Caveat emptor.
One time, they give it to you, and they give it to you.
That's a great word in the drug culture. Hey, my man, caveat emptor. Is he here?
Caveat emptor, nigga. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, shit.
They put it in your hands, they try to sell it. It's half their fault. But you don't fucking. Really?
I love it.
It's pedophile. Watch my kid. You don't do that.
You don't do that. You know
don't
better.
Fucking do it.
Yeah.
A fucking drug addict.
Oh, we let Dave watch her.
You guys wanted me to hold your baby, and what TV show was that again? What rendition of your life story?
That was the Lifetime one. That was the one where
Did I immediately say this is not good?
Yeah. No, you tried to help.
These guys are so funny and so dark and just great, and then they always get involved with Nickelodeon 3. Hey, you're gonna follow Gumball Princess Fairy Time.
Dave, I
with
overheard.
this dysfunctional relation. Yeah, go ahead.
I overheard Rich on the phone. Somebody had asked him, what'd you think of the pilot? And I heard him go, I watched half of it and turned and punched Bonnie in the face.
It was so bad. That pilot was.
She got a beating.
That pilot was unwatchable.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, but it's not your fault. It's like you get involved in the wrong network.
Well, when you go in a pitch, they love your ideas, and you go in. And then they have to switch everything around with their like when we did the one for Comedy Central, it turned out great. It was a great pilot. I don't know why I didn't pick it, but this one was so fucking bad.
Yeah.
They bought it. They go, okay, we want it to look like it's your house, and they rented us a house instead of using and moved all of our furniture into this fucking
Really?
house.
I think it's also the same
We're
where they
spending a lot
shot
of
the
money.
wire. Yeah, that's, where that's the neighborhood they moved us into.
They spent a lot of money on you guys.
Did you burn it down?
Well, that's where I started thinking, though, I might have a talent.
That's pretty fucked
They're
up.
fucking. They come in and fucking ruin everything. They just fucking their dumb notes.
Well, now you don't need them. Like we were just talking, like you
Yeah.
could do your own show, like on one of these other platforms, you know.
That's
And I think that would be cool. It doesn't even have to be a half an hour. Look, it could be like 15, 20 minutes, you know, like webisode stuff.
Well, thanks, Dave. Thanks. We never thought of that.
I just wanted to out Jew. I just wanted to throw a little Jew on the flyer there.
This guy's always thinking. This guy.
Nobody ever wants to hear the what you should do involves you doing it with your own money. But I just know you got to man up and do your own stuff. So
We
you
made
mean
a
there isn't like a
fucking
magical? You mean I'm not going to meet someone at a kookaroo or a coffee bean and charm them
No,
with my comedy stylings?
I bought a new brassiere. I think it's gonna be fine.
I'm into metal rock and roller derby. I'll find the exact. I always like that in L.A. Like, what is that guy into? Like, be into that? You know, like go see him.
Is that the?
I haven't had like a real meeting in like 15 years. I mean, like the assistant over the phone, over the speakerphone, and there's like horrible connections, and it's like we're in the business of communication, and it's like I don't know what's going on with your phone, and then it just ends. So I assume I whatever got the part. I don't know. Help me out of this one.
Help me out of this one.
You guys are the most unhelpful couple.
Rich, tell him
can't
about
make
the
it
meeting.
about himself.
Yeah.
What about the meeting?
The one where the lady
wait, hold on. That one?
she brought her kid to the meeting and she said, we were in her office and her kid was there and she goes, "It's bring your kid to work day," and I was like, "That was last week." I know, I have a kid and I brought my kid to work.
Well, first of all,
she goes, "Oh well, there's some people do it at different times." She was just blatantly lying to
They
us.
canceled on us.
Why did they bring the kid in?
4 fucking times they canceled, and then the 5th time, Bonnie, I said, "We're not going. We're not going to. We don't need to." And the manager, "Come on, just give them one more." So we go to the fucking meeting. The kid is in the meeting, and she's showing her little arts and crafts.
It's so bad.
Kids in the meeting?
Yes,
The kids in the
That's
meeting.
uncalled.
They wouldn't
That's
let the kid. They wouldn't
Wow.
take the kid out of the meeting.
So okay,
fucked.
so it's the head lady. The
What
second
network are you saying?
That sounds
Huh?
nice.
What network?
Head lady.
We network. We. Okay.
Oh.
It's a head. The second
one.
Another one, and the kid. So then the head of the meeting walks out, and the little kid says, "You want to see something uncomfortable?" I go, "What? You got a videotape of this meeting?" Because it was the fucking who brings her kid, and she was just like doing us a fucking favor.
The little kid?
No, the lady. Fucking brings her kid to a fucking meeting, expects us to. It's just
That's
fucking-
horrible.
It all of a sudden makes it unprofessional, and they're not taking you seriously.
Yeah, they're not
But
paying
they asked to
attention.
see us. We never asked to see them. And they,
How did that work out for you guys?
Preemptive
Huh?
strike.
We're here. They fucking asked to see us. We never said, "Oh, let's go pitch to We Network."
What is we?
What
I've
is
heard
we?
of it, but what
It's
is
another-
it?
It's the Thinking Man's logo. It's the
It's
it's
on
the
the
working
Joan
man's.
Rivers,
Net-
Is it the
no.
woman? Does W stand for women?
Yes,
That's the Women Network.
Women Entertainment or something
Like Lifetime?
What, have you pitched for Oprah yet? Her own network.
Yes, own.
That would be probably the hardest meeting to get. That's got to be like a real like.
Oh, I
You
bet.
have to be whatever like presidential kind of meeting.
Well, what had to be hard was to get a show on Bravo when the head of the network was putting on his own shows. You know, we'd like to put you in, but there's another show going in that slot, my show. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Andy Cohen.
Yeah, he was the head, and he gave himself. Yeah, I guess it would be hard not to get a
He would
show if
put
you're the
all
head
his
of the
projects
network.
in.
I guess
He's
yeah.
right.
Oh, really?
But he bowed out now. He's not the head of the network anymore because
You trying to get in over
He's
there?
working his way.
no, we'd love to be on Bravo. You kidding me? All the fucking people that watch
What about
Bravo.
TLC?
We'd love to be on anything.
Yeah.
We'd go back to We.
The
kid wasn't in the meeting.
Back to we with the dumb kid.
You would take that meeting again.
We'd take that. We'd just bring our kid to play with
The
her
kid
kid.
has decided to pick you up. He's going to run with it. Yeah, that sounds like unprofessional.
Sounds
Well, what are you going to do? We get there. And then the second meeting we had that day was great because it was guys. You can't have a good meeting with all ladies in the meeting.
Oh, damn.
You ask her, she'll tell
Bonnie,
you.
look out.
I refuse.
Misogynistic rich boss.
Yeah.
Starring in...
No, when we're at home and you've got your hands around my neck up against the wall,
Oh.
yeah, I agree with you.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Why you... He just farted in her face.
He got up and bent all the way over.
Bent over, shoved his ass in her face.
Sharted.
That is
No,
so...
she knows. There's some girl, there's some ladies that get us.
Yeah.
There's some.
What, fart
But when you're
humor?
in a meeting when it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, did he do that
A lot
in
of
the
women
meeting?
don't like that. Isn't that crazy?
Shove his ass in the child's face and fart?
You still do fart shit with your wife?
We love it.
Does she do it
we
back?
love
And she
it.
does it all the
I
time.
never do.
I
That
look, you
is-
can tell she's lying by the way she said I never do.
I read
Give
an
us
article.
one. Give us one that she does.
I'll be laying in bed and she'll come and, and,
She'll fart on you?
and hers are men. She has
No.
men farts. That's not
No.
good. She's a man.
Bonnie.
She's a man.
He's lying.
What?
He's clearly
Is that why you
lying.
dress like a boy? To cover your man fart.
I think of Rich and I as buddies.
Yeah.
We're just Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer with different baby parts.
We don't,
Oh boy, back to the cream on the
More
tattoos.
cream.
Dave, you've missed this
Is that
all
something
morning.
you've done in a meeting with execs? I just got to cream my prison
And
tat.
women don't get it.
But look how he caresses his own arm. It's creepy.
Yeah, you
Part
really,
of the character's
you really do love
allure
yourself.
is that he just keeps creaming his tattoo. It's hilarious. Oh, that sounds good. I like that. How
Are you
does
running
the
out of
kid feel
cream?
about it?
Huh?
You running out of cream?
Got cream everywhere, baby.
That is really
Look
weird.
how he works his own arm, though.
You got to do it nice and gentle. You don't want to fucking...
Why don't you get on one of these Tattoo Ink shows? Tattoo
Actually, I got
Nightmares?
this one done.
Where?
On this one.
Was it the Tattoo Ink people?
America's Worst Tattoos.
Oh, that's great.
They played that show. How many times our
my
neighbors...
God.
We saw you on the tattoo show. And I was bamboozled to do it.
Oh,
Or she was
hate the bamboozle. I
I
got to
love
get a
that
picture
show.
with Jay Peterman.
Can I just say this?
Yeah,
Oh,
go.
ahead.
Get a picture.
I don't know if he's coming out yet.
Who's
What's
that?
happening?
I interviewed him on Later.
How was it?
He was a very nice guy.
Was he nice?
Wonderful.
Jay Peterman from Seinfeld. Gray hair guy.
I don't know.
You know him if
But
you
look,
saw
you
him.
get him around the holidays like this.
He also, I think he hosts a game show, or he used to, or something.
Oh, I know
I'm thinking
what
of Jay
you're talking
Thomas, but it's a different Jay.
It's a completely different
Excuse me, I'm
man.
getting a call from 1988.
about. Jesus, he ran out for a picture. I thought...
He really does, but
What
he
happened?
likes the
I just-
Seinfeld people.
Oh.
We should just get him on to say hi, but
I thought the things were going swimmingly.
Maybe he'll remember me.
anyway.
He's going to walk in and go, oh, you're the one with the tilted...
Oh, wow.
Back to the tilted vagina.
It's not
David
a
Tell.
tilted vagina. It's
It's tipped?
tipped uterus.
She has a tipped uterus.
Yay.
Did he get the picture? Was he a nice guy?
Sure. Oh, thank you.
Was it
Thank-
DJ?
thank
Was
you.
it him?
Yeah,
Why didn't
he's
you ask
from
him to
Seinfeld.
come in?
He didn't give a fuck.
He's doing the after show.
Oh, good.
Sam Roberts.
Perfect.
Don't people know?
No, we don't care.
I'd rather have this than him.
I'd absolutely rather sit with
I'd rather
you
have
three
this.
than any
We're
real
not starstruck
real
anymore.
celebrity.
We don't give a fuck. Every once in a while we are, I guess.
Wasn't he on that show, Tom Hurts' show, right? The Men of a Certain Age. What is it
I
called?
think he was, right? Yeah.
I always get the name of the title wrong.
He
but
was
very
game
funny
show hosting, wasn't he?
He did Family Feud for a
he
while.
was a Family Feud guy.
Welcome
okay.
to the Family Feud. He did like that or something. It wasn't like
great.
Richard Dawson, but it was pretty good. Yeah, but of course Seinfeld. Yeah, the biggie.
Who's the most starstruck, you think, that came in?
Tyson
there? Like,
was
who's-
pretty big.
Who?
Tyson.
When was he here?
The chicken guy. Shut up, Anthony. Mike Tyson was just in
He's
here.
been
He's been
in
a
four
few
times. He does it regularly now.
He's been
regularly.
in a few times.
Yeah.
Who else starstruck us? I don't know. It's the A-lister guys.
Yeah, mostly, but it's people I see on TV too. Like
Bourdain.
when we first had Shatner in, that
I'm
was
the
pretty
only
cool.
one who's going to
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, that was a big
Shatner?
one.
Captain Kirk, man, that's like
Yeah.
Guy's a fucking icon on television.
Yeah.
And movies.
And price.
We had Hugh Jackman.
Canadian.
That was pretty big.
Yeah, Canadian. He is Canadian. I saw him doing some fucking show over the weekend. He was doing this documentary for a space program, some mission to Mars thing, and they tried to fit in so many Canadian aspects to it, but they always just had to go back to NASA and like all the leaps and bounds America had made. It's that Canadian arm. They love fucking with the goddamn maple leaf on that fucking arm. They love showing it. Hey, it's our arm, eh? Look, it can take off a toque. Fucking crazy.
It sounded like Dave. But this is the thing. He went to Vancouver. He's watching, Canadian television. Rich was, and he's saying, "God, they love talking about the Studies in Canada show." It's like you're in Canada,
right? They do love talking about themselves.
What about America? I mean, that's all that.
Well, they have these Canadian PSAs and stuff, and it's about how great Canada is and how America's
to
stupid.
Improve your self-esteem.
Yes. They're the dumbest things. There was one where this guy, this real raucous kind of asshole guy, it was supposed to be the 1800s, and he comes riding up, and he's like, "I'm American!" And the Canadian guy's like, "Hey, settle down, this is our fucking shit here." And he's reasonable, and the American was just the biggest asshole.
But that's how the rest of the world sees you.
Yes, I know, and it was to make Canada feel good about themselves. I find those things hilarious.
Yeah,
they're available on YouTube.
A Canadian invented basketball. They leave out that it happened in Massachusetts.
We were flying home from Canada. There was 200 people waiting to get on a flight to go and catch a boat and go on their cruise, on their big cruise or one fucking trip all year.
They were taking a boat.
And the flight was canceled for bullshit. And the Canadian, no one's yelling or pissed off.
Really,
they're like, hell,
they're like, oh well.
They're like,
oh, what do we do?
Well, I guess that's that.
it was like me and her are screaming.
People were quoted as saying, "I guess that's that," and "Oh well, maybe next time."
Oh well.
And that's probably acting up.
Yeah, that's acting up. Hey, settle down over there.
Yeah, what do you
Maybe
mean?
next year we'll get a bumper crop, eh? And be able to go again.
Yeah, meanwhile, America's like, fucking, "They're 5 minutes late, fuck you."
We open the goddamn door.
We are entitled pricks.
We're out of our minds yelling, and they
Mike, please. No, I said.
They're in the microphone.
I pointed and went,
microphone
Mike,
thing.
please, and he looks for Mike. He turned around looking for like a guy named Mike. No, microphone.
Canadian, they're nice. They're just nice, pleasant people.
Yeah,
they are future people.
Well,
they really
are future people.
Like once they've solved, it's like a Star Trek. Once we've solved racism and sexism, that's what will be them.
When it's like Vol is the god.
Yes.
Vol put fruit on the trees. Vol. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, they have to come down and once again not fucking with the Prime Directive. They fuck with the Prime Directive and screw
don't get
it all
involved.
up. Yeah, we had to get involved. Or the one where it's where he went down to that Indian kind of village thing and became Kirok. I am Kirok. Behold a god who bleeds. Jesus, that was great.
Am I supposed to?
When
old
when
Star Trek,
Shatner
good
comes
one.
in here, he that's all I do, and he gets so fucking annoyed.
Yeah,
it's like I don't even know what you're talking about.
He doesn't even remember the
He
episodes.
goes, I don't remember what I did last week. What? My favorite though is I did the Wrath of Khan, Death of Spock through the glass here. With him on the other side, and he was just annoyed. I was trying to get him to, live long and prosper. And
he hated
You
it.
liked Star Trek? You liked it?
I loved Star Trek growing up.
You didn't like it?
Horrible. I haven't seen one Star
And
Wars.
you can tell because he calls it Star Trek. And then it's like Star Trek and Star Wars. You just don't like anything that shows technology or
intelligence.
Intelligence.
You were a cool kid. You didn't need all that stuff.
Right.
You're out there with it.
You watched it?
Star Trek? Yeah.
What
He's got a cramp.
Well, you lost it. You have a weak, restless leg.
Going?
Oh no, it's gone. Oh, I caught it before it started.
Before
Your body was falling asleep.
Before it just totally pulls in.
I love when it pulls
When you
in.
have to just grab your own calf muscle.
It's scream in pain.
Make sure it doesn't go up your leg.
Yes.
But letting out that little whispery, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That was good. Something was up.
That his testosterone came back.
Yeah, that's probably what's cramping up. Oh, your muscles are
Talking
all
about
fucked up.
so boring. It put your leg to sleep. I don't get restless leg.
Friday night, I was up in Massachusetts, and I did a show at like a Comic-Con up there, or it's called Mega. These fucking
called
people.
what?
It was Mega something, but it was their
MegaCon?
Comic-Con.
Mega something.
Mega Comic-Con.
Thousands of fucking people in this hotel that are so into this stuff.
Who was there?
Star
fucking
Trek.
costumes.
But who was there?
A lot of porn stars.
Oh.
And they have, like, the guy that was on Ghostbusters.
The black guy?
Yeah.
He goes around all the time to those cons. He just sits there. How degrading.
Elvira type, and Jenna Jameson was supposed to be there. She canceled it.
Virgil from WWE.
Yeah, all these weird celebrities are up there. And
people are like, look at this, Rich Voss is here.
No.
People came out. There's so many O&A fans at those things.
Of course.
Well, it's Massachusetts. We got a big
that's
audience
why.
there.
But
those things are so weird. They put out a list of who's going to be there, and it's like, oh, this is Mary. She was on episode 23 of The Twilight Zone. You might remember she answered the phone in the diner when and there's a line of people waiting to get a signature.
Barbara Eden was there.
Was she?
Yeah.
How's she looking?
Boy.
She's great.
I don't think I saw her. I didn't see her.
Which one of the Doctor Who's wasn't there?
Yes.
Is it changing of the Who right now?
There's a changing of the Who,
E-Rock
right?
knows.
Yeah, E-Rock is all
E-Rock's
about
all
Doctor Who. Oh, boy. I haven't been a big Doctor Who fan.
No.
You haven't been into science fiction at all,
Doctor Who's
Rich?
from what? From Dr. Seuss?
No, he's from Doctor Who. I love it. It's just so... You don't even have to like Doctor Who or have watched an episode. You just know about it. No, you just know it exists.
You must have been a very cool kid not to know any of this stuff.
I've never heard of Doctor Who. I think there was a character in Dr. Seuss, Doctor Who, or...
No, it's Horton Hears a Who.
This is how stuff gets past him. Last night, he goes, what's this twerking?
Oh, my God.
Last night.
Last guy to know.
Yes.
Wow.
That thing
that
is
was
over.
a drug thing, I thought.
No,
that was twinking.
That's some ass shit.
Twinking? That sounds like something different.
Yeah.
That sounds
Swinking.
delicious.
Well, that's how you got drugs.
Twerking, you didn't know about that. Like you're in your own little bubble of rich.
But he's online
Like it's just
all
rich.
the time. How
You would
does
think
he?
you would know things like this, pop culture things. You don't really know.
Some of it I do. I know the dog's dead on Family Guy.
All right, how'd you
Why?
know that?
How did it happen? What happened?
He got
Run over by a
He
car
was
or
drawn
something.
dead. That's how it
Why?
happened. A lot of people are like, this is so tragic. There's a petition being put out now by people that are like, you killed America's dog. We grew up watching this dog for 15 years. It's a fucking cartoon. It's not. He got hit by a car in the cartoon.
But why would they take him out of it? What's the reason?
For,
get ratings.
for publicity.
Why would they do that?
Of course they're
That's
just
what
going to
we're
bring him
talking about.
back. Stupid.
You think they're going to bring it back?
The dude on Boardwalk
I hope they bring it
Empire
back though
doesn't
as like
get
a
shot.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Fucking,
He'll
the
be a
guy
ghost
hasn't missed
dog.
a shot in fucking 4 seasons on Boardwalk Empire. Half-face guy.
I didn't.
And then he
haven't
fucking
watched it.
You don't watch Boardwalk Empire?
I know I have to. There's many
It's
shows
good.
that are marathon shows that I got to get on.
You don't watch
Maybe
The
I'll-
Americans?
No.
Oh my God! Fuck this!
I gotta go fucking
I
meet
gotta
with
go
Barry.
get ready for
Oh,
Gotham this
man.
weekend.
Fucking Barry's here. I just found out.
Oh wow, really? All right, I'm going to
Who's
miss
Barry?
that meeting. He's our Jew accountant.
He's as boring as they come.
Sorry.
That's really.
It's all right. No, it actually works pretty well.
It works in our favor because you
I
don't
like
want
'em.
you don't want someone with a big personality if they're looking after some of your cash.
Hey, I just want to say thank you guys for having me, and especially around the holiday season. Make me feel good.
We
like a man.
always like spreading the joy of the O&A show for the holidays.
Dave's got to
It's a
come in
nice
more.
place
What
to
the
warm
fuck?
up a little
Yes.
You got to come in more.
Dave Attell,
Caroline's is.
I don't want to
come
be a
weekend.
bother on anybody.
Caroline's.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Bonnie, always a pleasure. You should be coming in more
Bonnie.
too.
Bonnie, that's a cool look with
Rich,
the
you come in
glasses.
enough.
That's sexy. No, that sexies up the hat and the
The
sweatshirt.
glasses sexy it up.
Yeah, because it really adds the whole like just you don't give
You're like a hot
fuck
Snowden.
thing. Yeah. Oh, that's good. When was the last time you washed your hair?
Last night.
No,
Yesterday.
really?
Why?
Oh, it's just because she's wearing a hat. I thought maybe she had.
But I
like,
do go sometimes, I
Yeah.
could go 4 days.
Dave, there he is. Look at.
I love like sometimes.
I'm at
so, yeah,
Gotham
when you
this
don't have to see anyone,
weekend.
you
I'm
just
a
bask
mom,
in
I'm
your own
just-
filth.
Gotham.
Right.
Yeah, we know, Rich. We were
I'll
going to
be
get
at
to you.
Immortal
Relax.
Inc. in 2 weeks, and hi to my friend Roy in North Carolina.
Who's
Naming
By the way,
Name is straight after you.
whining out "I'm a mom" isn't very sexy.
Yeah.
I'm a mom.
I know. And she does it like she's a Jew.
Yeah.
know.
That must have been osmosis.
Thanks, guys. Voss,
Yes.
Gotham, Dave Attell, Caroline, Bonnie.
Thank you, guys.
Nothing.
Nothing. And of course, the podcast, which I truly love.
Thank you.
My wife hates me on Riotcast.
There better not be 3 of those.
Thanks, everybody.
Son of a bitch.
I got
Oh, my God. All right.
I'll trade you live reads to go talk to that fucking guy.
I know.
It's up to you. You want to make a deal?
I'll do the reads.
I knew you would say that.
Cue the music, E-Rock. Yes, this holiday season, stop overpaying every month for home phone service.